song, we knew it was a banger.
We did.
We talked about it when we first heard it in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Drake is always a tough contender.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but that was Future. Because y'all say that Toxic always wins, right?
Yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah.
Toxic got a way of staying at the top.
It does. It does.
It's crazy. We like to hear about it, but we don't want to be too much part. We want to be a part of it a little bit, but not as much as we hear it.
Not the Future brand. I like the generic
You're
brand.
not subscribing to that level of toxicity.
Right. Give me the off brand of toxic.
She want the Walmart brand. What's the Walmart brand? You see it in the store.
Great value.
Great value. That was.
Give me the great value.
It's
Yes.
It's gonna be $2 cheaper.
Yeah.
Let me get that GV.
Child. But Tim, shout out to Tim. That girl.
Yo,
Oh yeah, she got a
is
few
doing
features.
it.
She got a bunch of features.
And she
Yo.
did the opening song on that trailer
yeah.
for Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can listen. When I first heard the trailer, I knew it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
dope.
was dope.
Dope.
It's so dope. She's so dope.
It's like they sticking to their roots by actually having someone directly from Africa.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it.
Absolutely.
I
Why
love
not?
it.
Why
I cannot
not?
wait to see that movie too.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
Man. it's
I
about
saw
to
like
be
a
whole
snippet.
time.
I didn't see the full trailer. Have you guys seen the full trailer?
Oh yeah, I gotta say.
I seen one.
Okay.
I seen one full trailer. So it's gonna be a couple different ones.
Okay.
You're gonna see a couple different ones, but the actual promotional trailer, they ain't released that one.
Right.
But these are the teaser trailers.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
like giving you. Teaser trailers always give you like a piece of each type
Yeah,
of scene.
so that's what I
show
saw.
you the characters, let you see who's in it.
But someone was telling me they saw a full length trailer.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
it was a full length trailer. So
Yeah,
what
it was
they-
a full length one.
Yeah, it was. It was just, and the thing about it is, it touched you because every time I look at it, I kind of want to cry because you do see that that image of Chad Boseman during the trailer. I don't know if you watched the whole thing or not, but yeah, it's just a lot to me. Like what they gonna do with the story? It's the
Yeah.
whole underwater
They ain't
birth
get,
thing.
yeah,
It's the-
they ain't give
it's
you like the
everything.
storyline. Sometimes
Right.
a trailer
It's
give you a
just a-
storyline. This is giving you
Okay.
just little
scenes.
tidbits.
So
It's giving you
that's probably the
scenes.
one I saw. It was like a
Yeah.
teaser.
Yeah,
and then,
it was
that's
definitely.
yeah. So they do that with movies all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
like,
loved it, though.
Yeah, dope.
And it's
Definitely
coming
dope.
November, which is my birthday month.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be dope.
So-
So you can expect records being broke when they come out.
Yeah.
They showed Black Panther at the end with his hand out, and they ain't even show his face. It just had it cut off like this, and had his hand with the nails, with the suit on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy we talking about it because I had the pleasure of actually touching and feeling the actual suit.
Yeah, so
'Cause I
I
worked on the
actually
film.
know the tailor who did the design last year. I don't know if he's the same tailor who's going to be doing the designs or did the designing for this new movie, but
For which
the first
suit? The suit.
yeah.
They made 3 of them too. It was 3 made.
Well, it was the same
The original.
tailor who made
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah.
And he is he's here in Atlanta
Yeah.
in
uh-huh.
Buckhead. He has a studio in Buckhead. Very talented brother too,
Yeah.
by the way.
They say they costed about 40 grand each.
I
Wow.
bet.
40 grand.
I was just trying to be
I'm
in
on
the
set.
movie. I was just
This
trying to
was
be in it.
crazy.
That was
being
it.
being on set, being with Chadwick, being on set, seeing his suit, shaking his hand, talking to him, and learning that about the suit. I'm like, man, I wonder how much it cost to build it because it's dope. Feel rubbery. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's a real dope suit. They had 2 extras that were 2 stuntmen that was with him, and there was 2 other guys with suits on. So you would see, and they were light skinned.
Wow.
It was 2 Black Panthers that were there, but they were light skinned. But they were the same height, same kind of build. You know what I'm saying? They wanted somebody with the same body structure or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, they said $40,000, man.
So Carl Ulysses was the tailor. He did the design.
Yeah.
So JD chimed in and said that's Hampton alumni right there. So
Okay, that's what's
yeah.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope uniform. You got if y'all can see it in person, man, you'll be blown away. Yeah.
All right.
Mask and everything.
So y'all know it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday.
And what does that mean?
Well, it's Hump Day for one.
World War III.
Well, it's Woman Crush Wednesday, and I think we need to start doing a Woman Crush every Wednesday.
That's whatever y'all want to do, because I ain't got nothing to do with it.
The city like Deucey every week, Deucey.
Yeah. Who your woman? Who your WCW? Yeah. Deuce. Yep.
Or the baby.
Deuce. Yep. Yep.
You can slide the baby in there.
One of them
every now and
ones.
then.
One of them ones.
Yeah, so let's start doing a Man Crush Monday and a Woman Crush Wednesday. I
Okay.
like it.
Man
Let's
Crush
bring
Monday
it back. I feel like, when I'm scrolling up and down social media, I don't see Women Crush Wednesdays like I used to.
Yeah, they don't do it no more like that.
Yeah,
When
bring that back.
Yeah, they don't do it no more.
Rob be doing
Everybody,
it.
I guess do
Rob do it every week.
it. They don't count. They don't count.
I posted on it today. It do count.
That's a drive-by. So I guess during COVID, a lot of babies came out and people was getting booed up. So it ain't no telling what happened. COVID changed the game.
Right.
COVID changed the game. It was people either booed up, broke up, and booed back up. It was people switching partners.
I'm going to tell you something.
It was all kind of.
The next man I date, I better be your Woman Crush Wednesday. I'm just saying.
Is it required?
It's
Is it a
it's-
deal breaker if he don't do it though?
It's about to be a requirement.
Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you.
This is new. This is new. Just in. This just in. Let me add it to the list.
Official. It's a requirement.
It's official. I'm telling you, I literally have not seen a Woman Crush Wednesday this year.
Really?
I haven't. I think it's falling off. And it's in line with what we're going to talk about tonight.
Hey,
Okay.
But it's so crazy though. It's just the internet's still growing, and it's so many different things. So it's so many other things that people are doing.
Yeah, like not acknowledging one woman in particular. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, maybe it's your algorithm or something.
Is it my algorithm?
Maybe I don't know. Who on your timeline?
I don't care what the algorithm doing.
But I just say I haven't seen it either, except for Rob's post every week. It's every week, just like clockwork.
Rob does a Woman Crush Wednesday every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Shout out to Rob Malloy.
Well, like I said, it don't
The
count.
Silver Fox.
but
Everybody's
shout out to
favorite
shout
Silver
out,
Fox.
Shout out to the Silver Fox swooping in.
He would do a Woman Crush Wednesday. That sound like Rob. That sound about right. Well, Rob, we right here with you. Matter of fact, you're gonna be our first official Man Crush Monday.
It might be a trap for him. He just doing it just to get some new notches on this belt or something.
Ooh, not notches on the belt.
Oh my God.
Child, I'm sure he has a lot of those.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is Woman Crush Wednesday. So we have that coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a good one today. I'm talking about the 3 E's today, later on. So y'all stay tuned. The 3 E's.
3 E's.
The 3 E's.
You ain't gonna mention them?
I'm not going to mention them.
All right, we're gonna talk. We're gonna hear them later. We go to break. I want to know what they is.
Yeah. So we are going to take a short music break, but we do have the headline news coming up next. And we got an update on Brittany Griner.
Yes.
And also, we got some news on the Atlanta federal prison system, y'all. There's something going on over there, and it's not even nothing to play with.
For
We're
sure.
going to get into it. It's
We'll see
101
y'all after the
TKO.
news. We'll see y'all. We'll give y'all the news after the break.
It's the Litty In The City show.
Just sit there?
Run.
Copy, sir. Can you switch it up to really fast?
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world. Hate him. You gotta move.
Copy, sir. Can you switch it up to really fast?
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world. Hate him. You gotta move.
Copy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I did. I saw that earlier.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back, and EB got some news for y'all. What's up, EB?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. So we're gonna start with Brittany Griner because the U.S. offered Russia a deal for Griner and another U.S. Marine by the name of Whelan. So the U.S. has offered a deal to Russia aimed at bringing home WNBA star Brittany Griner and another jailed American, Paul Whelan, Whelan,
Whelan, W-E-H.
W-H-E,
W-H-E.
Whelan.
Yeah,
Secretary
Whelan.
of State Antony Blinken said Wednesday, in a sharp reversal of previous policy, Blinken also said that he expects to speak with his Kremlin counterpart for the first time since before Russia invaded Ukraine to discuss the deal and other matters. So Blinken's comments mark the first time the U.S. government has publicly revealed any concrete action it has taken to secure the release of Griner, who was arrested on the drug-related charges at a Moscow airport in February and testified Wednesday at her trial. Though it is unclear if the proposal will be enough for Russia to release the Americans, the public acknowledgement of the offer at a time when the U.S. has otherwise shunned Russia reflects the mounting pressure on the administration over Griner and Whelan and its determination to get them home. So I think they said they put this proposal on the table weeks ago to facilitate their release, and the government has tried to communicate repeatedly and directly on that proposal, and Blinken said that he'll use the conversations to follow up personally that he has with Kremlin later, and he hopes to move the U.S. forward with a resolution in releasing Griner and Whelan. Hopefully that does come. She did. There was some audio earlier about her statement in her trial about how she said that she did rush in packing her bags and her belongings, and she didn't realize that she had the cartridges in her luggage, and that she also had a doctor authorize the use of the substance that she was using. So, and she also mentioned earlier that in her interview, in her testimony, that when she was detained, they didn't tell her exactly what was going on, and they had her sign paperwork that she didn't even know what was on the paperwork. But all she had an interpreter there that was pretty much telling her to just sign the paperwork and just move on. And so therefore, I guess at that time she must have signed away her rights. So, but we're hoping that the U.S. moves forward with this. Hopefully soon that Russia does respond. They are dealing with some other issues over there, such as a food shortage, and I do believe that is a part of the proposal that Blinken offered to Russia. So hopefully that we can move forward on that soon. But up next, we do have update from Action 2 News. So what we're hearing is that the federal penitentiary in Atlanta is not a safe. It's not safe. What was that? Oh, okay. Sir, you got to let me know what's going on. I'm just going to play the audio on what Action News played earlier today.
2 investigates possible prison corruption here in Atlanta. Today, whistleblowers testified on Capitol Hill about major security and safety problems at the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. Channel 2 investigative reporter Justin Gray live in Southeast Atlanta. Justin, lawmakers say federal officials knew about problems but did not do anything to fix them.
Well, Linda, some of the testimony here today, you just cannot imagine what staff here were thinking, leaving the doors to the prisons open, hoping stray cats would come in and deal with their rat problem, intentionally damaging the drug screening equipment. The safety lapse is so bad that an internal security audit by the U.S. government said it's a safety danger, not just to people here in the neighborhood, but to people all over the Southeast.
The Atlanta way is far from norm.
What Bureau of Prisons employees nicknamed the Atlanta way involves shocking and dangerous security lapses here at the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary.
It is now a penitentiary in name only.
This Senate committee investigation uncovered that at the Atlanta Pen, 800 contraband cell phones were found at a 2021 sweep. More than half the security cameras did not work in 2020. And staff intentionally damaged the drug screening machine.
This was a major ongoing failure that presented a risk not just to the health and safety of inmates and staff, but to the city of Atlanta, the state of Georgia, and the whole country.
Whistleblowers who worked behind the walls here at the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary testified under oath today on Capitol Hill of what the so-called Atlanta way looks like.
Staff intentionally left doors open so the many stray cats that hung around the prison could catch the rats. It is never a good idea to leave prison doors open.
Channel 2 Action News has reported on safety lapses here at the penitentiary in Southeast Atlanta for years. From inmates coming and going as they please through holes in fences to these pictures of parties with contraband booze and drugs. Even a Facebook Live on a contraband cell phone from inside a prison cell. Senator John Ossoff tells me his committee uncovered thousands of pages of government records documenting major wrongdoing without fixes in Atlanta.
Ridiculous.
Dating back 9 years. He had to first issue a subpoena before the head of the Bureau of Prisons finally agreed to voluntarily testify before the committee.
I want to stress that what happened in Atlanta is unacceptable.
The Bureau of Prisons says it's now taking sweeping actions to fix the problems in Atlanta, but senators say it's hard to understand how it took this long.
Did you read the security assessment, which identified that one of your facilities was, quote, a security threat to the southeastern United States? Yes or no?
Senator, those reports normally would not rise to my level because
You did
they
not
were
read it. The indication I got is that the Bureau of Prisons is not competent as currently led and constructed to address these issues or even to be aware of them, apparently.
And as of now, the prison here only 40 per 2.
So, yeah, so basically, the Bureau of Prisons has terminated some senior leaders in Atlanta and moved dozens more out of the facility. So they are undergoing extensive renovations to the prison, and those changes are being made, and it is currently only 42% full. I do know that this prison is a medium security prison, but it sounds like it's a no security prison at this point. So, moving on to update from Maryland. The Maryland woman who shot a husband accused of molesting children at her daycare, she makes her court appearance today. So if you have not heard, Shantiri Weems, the Maryland woman who was arrested Thursday for shooting her husband in a Mandarin Oriental hotel room after she claimed that he molested children at her daycare, appeared in a district courtroom Monday for a preliminary hearing. That shooting actually happened in D.C. So Weems, 50, has been charged with assault with intent to kill. And on Tuesday, the Baltimore County officials issued an arrest warrant for her husband, James Weems Jr., who was 57, after he was accused of sexually abusing at least 3 children while working at his wife's daycare facility in Owings Mills, Maryland. So if you don't know the background on that story, actually, while she was en route to confront her husband, she was getting calls from parents about her husband molesting their kids while at the daycare. She did confront him at the hotel and shot him. So when the police were called and they actually asked her through the closed door, was there somebody there shot, she did say, F him, he's a child molester. So she did surrender herself, but also she wanted them to know that he was a child molester. So I do hope that they do deal with him justly and swiftly. And moving on to a Cincinnati police officer who was suspended for saying, I hate N-words on her own dash cam. So y'all, let me tell y'all, these officers out here are still wilding. They do not care about black people.
We've been reporting on them every day.
Man, all the time. I'm telling you, they said that, okay, so according to Hollywood Unlocked, I did get this from online, a video that has been released to the public shows Officer Rose Valentino uttering the N-word while responding to a scene at a school in Western Hills. So according to the report and the video, Valentino was driving in slow motion near the school's pickup drop-off area, and their local news station reported that Valentino, who has been a member of the force since 2008, was agitated on April 5th after she got stuck behind a line of cars waiting to pick up students outside of Western Hills University High School. So I'm just going to play the audio on this, y'all. She was aggravated at parents picking up their children. Now, she just need to go home and take a nap after this.
Play that. We need to hear that.
Ridiculous. Is she gonna just sit there?
Copy, sir. Can you switch it on to Maryland fast?
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world. Hate him.
Yeah, so that last little bleep was F word. I effing hate these N words.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What has happened to sis?
What has happened to sis?
What has happened to sis?
What other results?
I don't even know what. Hold on. They did suspend her, but suspended with pay, obviously.
Man, look at her.
But apparently they said that when she activated her lights to get the cars to move and they didn't, that's when she got upset. The internal review reportedly states that Valentino told drivers to move after rolling down her window. And as she did that, a black student allegedly gave her the middle finger, which is when she used the racial slur, effing N-word, I effing hate them. So yeah, she was actually referencing a teenage boy who walked in front of her car at the time. So dang, I mean, this is crazy. But yeah, she was suspended with pay.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's not.
And that's your headline news, people.
Woo.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it too. Absolutely sick of it. And they could this actually happened in April. So the fact that they have probably been reviewing this and investigating this and only suspended her. I mean, I'm hoping that they do a more thorough investigation because she's probably done something else that we don't know about or that they don't know
Right.
about.
And you know that that her actions are racially motivated.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's apparent. And so I think that there should be stiffer consequences for people in authority or authoritative positions like this when it comes to showing their true colors.
Oh, absolutely.
So when it's a known fact, when you have the audacity, because this is the thing, if you do something and it's caught on tape or on camera, you can just imagine what's going on behind closed doors.
Tough. I say it all the time.
That's a menace. She's a menace. She's a menace.
I say it all the time. And a person can tell you what they not in your face. They can say, I'm not racist. I'm not this. And they'll do it. And the moment they get caught up, what can they do? What can they say?
I think racists should be banned from the police force. So if you can't prove it, then that's one thing. But once it's proven, once it's able to be proven, I think that should be it. That should be the end of it.
I think the police need to do very significant background checks on Facebook, social media.
Oh, yes.
But isn't that what they're trying to implement now with policing the police?
I hope
like
so.
Doing those background
but
checks.
we so far away from that. The whole way that they're going about that.
Even if a regular person go back on a police profile and see something.
Right.
On some old stuff.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of officers, now what about these correction officers at this Atlanta federal prison? Now, did you hear the part where they said that they intentionally let the drug screener machine go unchecked or unfixed for a whole year? A year. So
that people can smuggle drugs in.
This the thing. They did that because that's how they make their money.
So we just got corrupt officers all up in our federal prison system.
It ain't necessary.
Because it's the Atlanta way.
It ain't necessarily. This is the thing. It ain't necessarily corrupt, if you ask me.
Sir.
It's corrupt by law standards.
If they done left the door open.
This is what I'm saying. It ain't. It's corrupt by law standards.
It's big business. Prisons are corrupt.
At one point, it was unlawful to escape a master plantation as a slave. That was illegal.
That was a prison.
I'm saying that was illegal.
Right.
That was a written law.
Wait, not fellatio was illegal.
This is the same thing, and it's still illegal in Virginia.
Virginia's a commonplace.
Let me never go to Virginia.
They can actually prosecute you, yes, for that.
On paper, for real. On paper, it's still on paper. It's crazy.
Absolutely, that's why I had to.
You can't even get your husband fellatio.
Missionary is the only thing you can do in the state of Virginia. Everything else
is
criminal.
Bye.
Allegedly.
I'm out.
She just took a whole headphone off, pull her pants up, got up.
Should have grabbed the purse. She out the
take
door.
all that thickness out the door.
I gotta go.
Let me call Uncle Dodge. Uncle Dodge, you listening? You know he a loyal listener. He know what's going. Bree, sit down.
But man, listen, I was wondering how these convicts was on dating sites.
So let me give you the game.
Actually,
Listen,
not convicts.
Let me give y'all the game.
This been cell phones in prison since the flip phone.
Yeah,
definitely. We know. But I'm saying over 800 phones confiscated.
Let me give you the game.
They got TikToks and everything in prison.
In there, I'm sure those other 200 people are not.
But I'm gonna give you the game though. This the game. Prison guard, right? You got a prison guard. You know how much money they make?
Nothing.
They ain't making no money.
Nothing.
Is it like teacher salary?
Man,
Definitely.
Yes, they
Okay.
are. Yes, they definitely.
Is it a little bit more than teacher
Definitely. And
salary?
then entry level guard probably trash.
OJT.
Yeah. That's like
All right.
a slightly higher profile security
let me
position.
Let me give you another
Apprentice
example.
position.
Even if you've been there for a while, right? The people that been there for a while know the ropes. They running it. But if you getting $500 a pop for a cell phone, that's just to get it in. That ain't talking about the cost of it. None of that. It's $500 to $1,000 at least to get a cell phone in Rice Street. That's just the local jail, county. So you take that 500, you get 2 or 3 of them a week as a jailer.
That's
You
your
get 2 or 3 of them a
living.
week.
That's your living.
You balling.
Yeah.
They doing it. It's a thing.
Absolutely.
Now, and they the ones start finding the plugs for the phone, and they'll provide everything. It got to the point where some of the jailers were providing everything that you needed with the phone. You know what I'm saying?
It's big business.
Big business. So think about on a federal level. Federal level, they doing that. Federal level is more relaxed than local prison. A federal
It
prison
absolutely
way more
is.
relaxed.
Absolutely.
That federal prison, they say that just like you getting
It's like a
steak and
vacation.
all that.
Oh,
yeah. So you getting treated
Especially
different.
if you high profile
And
enough.
now this one, they could just walk out, go to the liquor store, and come back and they got the doors open. They talking about
Man,
they coming
listen.
back with bottles of liquor, unless
Man.
somebody pulling up.
Is
They
this
calling
over
them
here
up.
off of
Yes.
University?
Yes.
That's right there.
Right here in the city of Atlanta.
I just
On the
sold a
south side.
house over there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Shout out
Yeah.
to gentrification.
I mean,
Right. Shout out to
'cause I was
gentrification.
trying to figure out who pulling up to the prison to say, hey, I got your stuff in the bag, like, cause they walking out and coming right
EB.
back.
You real naive on this subject matter. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
go
do
say-
prison. Here's the
listen.
thing, though. Only reason why I'm interested is because I know somebody in there now.
Think
so I'm just
about
like,
this.
Bruh, how was
Think
you?
about this.
Prison Bay.
guards.
You can look on
Listen.
Netflix. There's so many shows.
Prison guards had the power to construct conjugal visits.
Right.
They got the power to do a lot of things. But we're going to take a break, man. We're going to take a break. We got more news for y'all when we come back from break. We're going to play some music. We're going to pay some bills.
Yes. It's the Litty in the City show.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, we are back. We are back. And we got more news. EB, we got more news. What we got?
Well, we do have this story. It's a heartbreaking story about this Instagram model named Gina 2. And she's 27, and she just released that she's battling AIDS. So she's actually, this article from sandrarose.com says that she has shaken up the hip hop community. And Gina 2, am I pronouncing her name right? Two? I'm gonna just say 2. Revealed her decade-long battle with acquired immune deficiency syndrome on a TikTok post. So in the video, Gina said that she didn't know she had AIDS until she went to a doctor after experiencing unexplained weight loss, nausea and vomiting, and extreme fatigue. She said the doctor tested her for HIV and the test came back positive. She was diagnosed with AIDS, the advanced stage of HIV infection. Her white blood cell count was low and she had wasting syndrome, also referred to as an AIDS-defining illness. So we do have audio from Gina 2 as she released this on TikTok. And let me just go ahead and cue that up for you.
Asking how I got AIDS. I didn't know I had AIDS. I just got sick one day, started fainting, fevers. Then I got really weak, and I was going to the doctors, and no one knew what was wrong. They just kept assuming cancer, cervical cancer, lesions, and then I had some doctors saying, no, you're perfectly fine, like there's nothing wrong with you. But eventually a doctor was like, did you know you have AIDS? And I'm like, no, because I wasn't getting checked like I should have as much as I was supposed to. So I didn't know, and I lost a lot of weight because I was in the hospital. I don't know what happened. And from losing all that weight, I lost mobility in my legs, so I can't walk or stand right now. But I do my therapy every day, and I do take my pills every day like I'm supposed to. I take 5 pills a day. No, I don't know who gave it to me. So, I just found out recently I didn't have it. They said if I didn't show up when I did, I would have died because my blood count was so low. I was needing blood bags. They was taking bone samples. They were doing a lot because I was so weak. Still so weak. And I think I have wasting syndrome. I'm not anorexic on purpose. But yeah, I hope that answered a bunch of you guys' questions.
Yeah, it's just so sad. She still seems to be in good spirits. However, considering the devastating news that she just received. Yeah, I did see a video earlier.
She can barely stand.
Did you see the one where she was in the wheelchair and they was pulling? Well, she had a walker standing in front of her and they was getting her out the bed.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yep.
Yeah, that's tough. You see her knees, just the biggest thing on her legs.
Her legs are so tiny.
Yeah.
So she has been associated with celebrities such as Chris Brown and Nick Cannon, and so health officials are urging celebrities who may have been intimate with her in the past to get HIV tested.
Hey man, listen. Before I start talking, y'all got something to say? Okay. Okay.
I'm speechless.
Right. City.
Okay. I want to hear that now. Steve Harvey finna come out. I got something to tell you now. So, man, I've met Gina a couple times. Like, I used to really be out there, like, being an artist. So it was times where I would actually, like, being an artist or being in the entertainment business and just being in all the areas where I needed to be. I was definitely on the scene. Definitely on the scene. And I remember seeing her. I remember seeing her on social media. I remember hearing her name. I specifically remember her tattoo. We remember her tattoo. She got a tattoo. It's an owl on her neck and the wings spread back. A dope tattoo. A really
super dope.
Super dope tattoo.
Owl?
Owl,
Okay.
yeah. And you can see the tattoo. You would specifically know it was this girl. She had a pretty face, uniquely face, but she had a small frame. She was one of them skinny, pretty girls.
Right.
Definitely giving Chris vibes. It's tight.
Chris Brown, definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She had like a little foreign little look. or whatever. It kind of looks kind of Asian a little bit, but one thing about it, it's crazy just thinking back on it and thinking back, just seeing that this girl had this at least 10 years, between 8 to 10 years. 8 to 10 years.
Since her teens.
Yeah. Since her teens.
Well, she's 27. Yeah, so maybe.
Yeah, so it's between 17 and 19 when they said she actually had to
contract.
She said she was, raped and a few other things happened. She never reported or anything.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, we're gonna talk about responsibility. So if you've been in a situation like that, it's like, what are you doing to take care of yourself to because they say you can go undetected with some of these diseases for a little bit, and then you detect it all of a sudden. But
whether you are in a situation like that or not, if you are sexually active,
yes,
if you are sexually active, you should be getting tested periodically.
Yeah.
And when I say periodically, I mean once a year.
Yeah, once
once
a year is standard.
That's what it's
Absolutely.
That's the SOP.
Absolutely.
That's the SOP of getting checked is once a year.
Absolutely.
And I can tell you this.
Standards and practice.
I can tell you this. My expectations as a male, and knowing what society has built, we know females get tested more than men.
Right.
Amen.
So doctors more for different things. Absolutely.
Yeah, and females' health conscience is better than men's health conscience when it comes to stuff like
they
that.
have a goodie box.
A man can go to
the
the gym all the time and worry about that, but a woman, she gonna worry about actually her body being healthy and having stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
man
would
worry
hope
about his
so.
heart condition, like his heart health.
Yeah.
Woman gonna worry about the total body.
A woman gonna
You
go
would
to
hope
the
so.
yes. Women go to the dentist more. They do things more often than men when it comes to their body. Now, some men definitely do things like myself, go get checked out and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. This girl went all this time without knowing that she even had HIV. She just skipped it and went straight to having AIDS.
That's
Finding out she had
unfortunate.
AIDS.
She didn't
It's
skip
unfortunate.
She didn't physically skip it. She skipped the part of knowing that she even had contracted HIV to fight it. Which you're in a better situation just having HIV.
I mean, it appears that it's too late.
Yeah, but then she recovered.
Yeah,
She's
her
taking
body
medicine.
started recovering,
Yeah.
and medicine is now more advanced
It's
than it
way
was in the
advanced.
80s.
Yeah.
You remember in the 80s, somebody contracted HIV.
They were gone the
They
next
done
week.
they done in about 6 years.
Or
If
sooner,
they had
yeah.
HIV for like 3-4 years, 6 years they gone. All they need to do is get and you know what kill them? It don't actually be AIDS. It be that pneumonia or something.
Yeah, because
When
the
they get
immune
that
system.
pneumonia,
That
'cause the
immune
system
system is
fight it off.
compromised.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's over. So now it's different. They got medicines to fight this stuff,
To
and even got
rebuild your
medicines
immune
that
system,
you can take to keep from contracting it now.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? And she got this during a time where these medicines have been actually effective. So one thing about it, man, knowing is half the battle.
I was about to say, ignorance is more rampant than knowledge. You know what I mean? You think some things are common sense, common knowledge to do or be. It's really not.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
She got a second chance.
So yeah, man. That's I ain't want to speak on that too long. We got any more entertainment news?
Man, the only thing I really want to touch on is the fact that Common like to change his girlfriends like we change days of the week. He is now dating or supposedly dating because neither one of them have come out and said anything about it. Jennifer Hudson, y'all.
I'm here for it.
Really?
And I'm here for everybody common dates, but what happened?
I didn't like the Tiffany Haddish combo.
You did?
I didn't.
It was weird. It was kind of weird.
I think that brought his stock down. I'm with you.
It was like recession, giving recessions.
It was giving COVID. It was giving pandemic vibes.
I wouldn't do that.
Relationship vibes.
The reason I wouldn't say that was because
it was giving Bitcoin 2012.
Oh my God! Stop.
I wouldn't say that because she developed a whole nother stratosphere during that time period. It's crazy, but Tiffany Haddish went from here to here.
She gives me
so
a Chrysler 300 with a Bentley grill, though.
Absolutely.
But that's
what y'all
she
think
gives
about her
me.
cutting her hair that time? Just like that's why they were together, didn't it?
Listen. According to Atlanta Black Star, an anonymous DM was sent to a blog that by an unidentified source claiming to be a patron at the time. The 40-year-old actress was cozy and flirty with Common while dining at the vegan and vegetarian small plates veg restaurant. However, the Respect star doesn't appear visible in the photo that was sent, and lots of cuddling and giggling allegedly was occurring in this on this date. So as the photo has circulated its way around social media, some have already chimed in on the reports, including Twitter users telling Jennifer Hudson on a date with Common, "Don't do it."
Man, listen.
So I don't know if you all, okay, so we did discuss the fact that he used to date Tiffany Haddish. So the pair met on the set of The Kitchen in 2019 and began dating shortly. And the relationship came to an end in November of 2021. So of course Tiffany Haddish had something to say. She had to chime in on this one because she was the last girlfriend.
Of course she had something to say.
Let's see what she said.
So seemingly, she responded to the dating allegations on Instagram on July 26th, and in the post, the 42-year-old shared a meme of an older, wheelchair-bound individual with the caption, "Men be like, I'm finally ready to settle down and be in a relationship." So, and it does show the meme. You see this meme? It's an old man in the meme. So in addition to the photo, Tiffany expressed how she enjoys adult daycare facilities because she could find a real one there. And she wrote,
she posted that.
"That's why I hang out adult daycares for fun. I know I will find a real one in there."
See, this is exactly what I mean. A Chrysler 300 with a Bentley grill.
Somebody said they still be cheating in a wheelchair.
They do and do. So here's the thing. I just saw a recent video of Tiffany Haddish that really drove it home for me.
That's her too.
Not with Bangladesh at the studio. She was at a game. She was at a sporting
He put it on
event.
live when she was at the studio. She was turned.
Bangladesh who?
Chandra.
That's my homie.
Yeah, I was too.
2 months ago. Oh yeah.
Was
He
she
put on
any
there
good?
twice on live. She was here filming something. She was turned.
Was she good?
So
Like as in with Chandra or just like in the studio?
No,
Who
it
knows?
was almost like she was the butt of the joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, let's go.
So I saw a video of her at a sporting event recently, and I'm gonna just keep it real. She looked a mess. And apparently there was a fan in the stands who was really excited about seeing her. And so they were calling her name. And you know, you're at a sporting event. You've probably had a couple of drinks. Everybody's hyped. You see Tiffany Haddish. So the young lady is going, Tiffany, it's Tiffany Haddish. So very excited to see her. And she responds by turning around, looking at the young lady. And I guess she asked what her name was. So say her name's Ashley. So here's Tiffany. Ashley, oh my God, it's Ashley. Look, everybody, it's Ashley. She literally goes on doing this for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah. And then she walks up and she starts jumping up and down. Ashley, still screaming the girl's name. And so some people were understanding that it was sarcasm, but the fan had not yet understood that she was being facetious or sarcastic. So she proceeds to try to give her a hug, and Tiffany says, "Don't touch me like that."
Oh no, baby.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
she
that
was
did
on
it for me.
She was on something.
I mean, Tiffany Haddish obviously has unresolved trauma, and she escapes in alcohol. We know that from the New Year's Eve special going into 2020, when she showed up at her own New Year's Eve special, so drunk she couldn't even do the special. Y'all don't remember that?
No.
Because it's on YouTube. She came out at the top of her New Year's Eve special. I think it was in Vegas. I'm talking about can't hardly stand up drunk. And the thing about it is, it was such a big deal. She was on live all day showing her getting ready, her preparation. And you saw her like when she was finally dressed, going into the arena. I think she had a bottle of Hennessy or something. By the time she got to the stage, like it's people, the entire arena left walked out like 15 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
Probably 80% of the arena had left.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now I remember this now because she mentioned that on a interview that she did after that show and how she was so drunk that she couldn't do her show that night before. And it was actually the next day she had done an interview. And she was doing some type of show where she was in her garden.
Yeah.
So she explained. I didn't see that clip.
I mean,
but
it was
dang.
for her, this was after she
That
had
had
done
to be hard
specials
to watch.
already, all these movies. This was like at least a year, maybe 2 New Year's Eves ago. So her to be at the level she was and she's acting like that, she just, I don't know.
Yeah. She's questionable.
Yeah.
To say the least.
J Hud alone though.
I mean, no, that was for Common. She was coming for Common. She didn't come for Common.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't see Tiff.
She got too much money to be that kind of petty.
I don't see
Yeah.
Tiff being the type of sister who would come for the female.
Nah, she definitely was coming for Common with that.
Yeah. So she gets a pass on that. You know what I'm saying? Talk your stuff.
Apparently Common didn't want to settle down, so she said she gonna settle down when she find her man in the nursing home. So that's why she stayed.
Because
That's why
Common
she's
not gonna settle.
Common ain't gonna
You
settle.
know, he wants
You
you to
absolutely
celebrate.
right.
Like you said, it was giving COVID vibes, okay? Everybody had their little COVID, babe.
But that's y'all entertainment news, y'all.
Man.
We gonna take a short music break and we'll be right back. It's the Litty in the City show.
On 101 TKO Radio.
I want.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have the whole place to yourself. Just you.
So Tiffany Haddish and Common broke up recently out of the nowhere and broke the heart of fans everywhere. And now Tiffany is speaking out about the real reason that she had to let go of Common. So Tiffany Haddish and Common started dating in 2020, and in August of that same year, they went public with the relationship. And honestly, they were super cute together. But then relationships from Erykah Badu to Taraji P. Henson and even Serena Williams. Yeah, that man has had his fair share of celebrity relationships. After his therapy, he felt like he was finally ready to be in a healthy relationship that would eventually lead to marriage to the right woman. He said this in an interview on Good Morning America.
You want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh yeah, yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will.
Deal breaker for Angie, and she soon broke things off with him. But the whole time, Tiffany was still in the picture. But as I said earlier, she was just friends with him. Around the time that he had broke things off with Angela, Tiffany decided to give him a shot. This was in the early days of 2020. They were much more than friends, but they weren't exactly together, if you know what I mean. Y'all know that weird place between being in a relationship and being friends, kind of a situationship? Yeah, that's where they were. They finally decided to dive right in and make things official, and fans were overjoyed. I know y'all remember that time Tiffany and Common. She said, "I'm just hoping me and my men, we go on hot air ballooning and having us a nice meal. That's what I like to do. Every birthday, I try to do something I've never done before. I feel like it's an exciting way to live life. On my 39th birthday, I got drunk on my about her relationship, and well, she got pretty honest about things between them. She said, "He's still not the entire package, but he's a majority of the change that I need. I don't think anybody's a whole package. I might be a pessimist in this way, but I don't think there's any person that's a whole shebang. Everything you want. I think that's impossible." I know that she was just being honest, but I know that must have stung Common real bad. She also revealed that their work schedules made it really hard for them to be together as much as they would like. But that is what made their time even more special. real. But their time together would soon be cut short because May 2021, Tiffany made up in her mind about having kids, and she even started taking parenting classes. Now in September 2021, they were still together, and Tiffany even revealed that she wanted Common to propose to her with some real estate instead of an engagement ring, and Common had something to say about that.
I'm gonna do what's good for me and the lady, you know.
Two, one.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, we got a new segment.
What it is?
I'm excited.
We got a new segment, man. New segment. So I guess Wednesdays we're gonna be doing the business of the business.
Ooh.
What's that, friend? What's that?
The business of the business. Well, I'll be able to break down different scenarios, different ideas, different knowledge, experiences involving the entertainment business.
I love it.
Music, movies, whatever. But I'm only sharing knowledge of things that I've experienced and things I know to be factual, true, or stuff that can help people.
That's a little flex. I feel you.
Right.
Just a slight flex.
Only things I know personally.
Yeah. So I know we spoke about it the other day. We was kind of like behind the scenes on a Monday speaking about it, and what I wanted to speak about today was how important it is with relationships and building relationships and taking that to a next level of importance with your repertoire and what you're doing as an artist, entertainer, host, whatever. How important are relationships? Now, check this. I'm going off the dome. Ain't nothing wrote down. So this is how I look at it. I remember being out in the streets and I was being an artist, and I see other artists, right? And you look at these other artists, you looking at them like they competition. I gotta outshine them. I gotta outdo them. But at the same time, I was developing the insight that I needed to get through the game. And once I started taking these relationships with these other artists to the next level, you talking about features and stuff like that. Artists, if you can develop relationships with artists, man, that's definitely a great arsenal to have
Absolutely.
when you in the business. I'm talking about not looking at them like competition. You looking at them like, man, this dude doing this. I need to take some of that and do that instead of hating stuff like that. Because when you meet with other artists, you meet their managers, you meet their team. Now you got other people who are talking about you if they like you, if they interested in you. Because another artist manager can be your manager at some point. You don't even know that that it can happen, but that's how it happens.
You know, you may end up being label mates.
Exactly.
You
know what
never
I'm saying?
know. But it's relationship building is key in every industry.
Yeah. So let me give you a little bit of what happened to me. So I was in Atlanta. I was selling CDs, and I had a little CD burn in the car. I was selling CDs, and I met this guy. His name was Q. Boom, gave him a CD. He seen me selling CDs. He was like, yo, son, I want to see how this sound, whatever. He said, your number on there? I said, yeah, it's on there. Gave him the CD. Boom. The dude went back and listened to the CD. I ain't know who he was. I seen him out with a bunch of chicks, and they was promoting flyers. It was a bunch of chicks. They had on like the same shirt with the same company on it. They was all bad, and they was promoting with flyers and stuff when Atlanta was still promoting with flyers.
Right.
And he was out there. It was another guy out there, a light-skinned dude. He was out there with him. And next thing you know, he went back. He listened to it. He called me. Yo, son, I want you to come to the office. Come by the office. I'm like, cool. So I'm telling my partner, I'm like, hey man, dude, I met this dude. He was out with a bunch of bad chicks. They were promoting this party that he doing, this and that. So he invited me to the office. I went to the office. When I went to the office, I had a couple of my guys with me, and we spoke. He was like, yo, I want to work with y'all. I like what you doing, I like your sound. I like these songs. What else y'all got? I let him hear a couple other records. Boom. Now you want to work with us? We ain't do no paperwork. He just went up and got a studio for us to get in. That was it. Next thing you know, it was he introduced me to a DJ. DJ was on 107.9. And DJ T Storm. You remember T Storm?
I remember, yeah.
T Storm from New York. He was on 107.9 with Ludacris, all of them. Poon Daddy, all of them know each other real good.
Chris Lover.
Yeah, Chris Lover.
That was before the Ludacris days. That was Chris Lover
and
Poon Daddy.
Shout it. Shout out to them boys, man. So
yes.
So now I got T Storm. He's producing the crew. He's kind of like slick managing the crew, but not official. But he's helping with his knowledge in the industry. He got Radio Connect, stuff like that. So he plugging us with other artists that he know. Four Eyes was with DTP. He plugged me with Four Eyes. That's how me and Four Eyes know each other through T Storm. He's very talented, brother. Used to be with Ludacris them, and he branched away from them. So with that being said, this situation brought along a lot of relationships because I started meeting promoters through him because he was a promoter. I started doing performances with him, which included a lot of other things like a show with Jadakiss. We had a show with Jadakiss, and that was huge for us back then. Then nobody know who we were. And when I started developing these relationships just by being around, I started valuing the relationship because one relationship led to another one. Mm-hmm. The relationship with him led to other artists, and me and him actually ended up, we fell out at one point. I introduced him to my people. He did something with them. We kind of like fell out. We found our way back to each other, and we came up with the song, and I picked out the members of the group where we came up with Tatted Up, featuring Fabo. The relationship I had with Fabo already is how I got him on the song. And I knew Johnny Cabell. Johnny Cabell managed Fabo, and it trickled down. But that was solely based on my relationship with them. And before you know it, you 5 relationships away from what you really want. You can be 5 relationships away because once you build something with one person, that person is going to introduce you to somebody else. And that person right there is going to introduce you to somebody else. And that person is going to introduce you to somebody else. So
absolutely.
Relationships everything. You know what I'm saying?
Relationships are the key to being in the room.
Exactly. Exactly. And people say, you hear it sometimes, be like, man, it ain't about the money. It's who you plugged in with.
Absolutely.
Now, money can lock in a lot of things. It can get the door open, but closing it up and locking it down is another situation. You know what I'm saying? A relationship can be, man, have you ever seen an artist that put out a song and it was trash and you be like, man, I wonder how he did that. But next thing you knew, the artist was related to somebody or they had some kind of plug, their manager was somebody. I can name quite a few artists that I know the scenarios was like that. I remember back in the day, it was an artist named Rockwell. Rockwell was the song Somebody Watching Me with Michael Jackson. Y'all remember that song?
Watching me.
Who is Rockwell?
Oh,
a lot of people don't even know who Rockwell is. He close.
No,
but
Barry Gordy.
Barry Gordy.
Yeah.
Now listen, Barry Gordy's son. How many
One
people don't
hit.
know? How many people don't know who Rockwell is? And he's a significant person in the culture of black music. Like, this dude is the son of the godfather of black music.
Wow.
You know what
I
I'm
never
saying?
knew that. Now I know of Rockwell, but I didn't know the significance. I didn't know the relationship.
Think about it. The presence was so big. You had a song with Michael Jackson on it. Michael Jackson was huge at this time. Had him on the song. People thought it was Michael Jackson's song.
How do you get a feature from Michael Jackson?
Back then. The only reason you get a feature because your daddy is Barry Gordy.
That's it.
But the song was so the feature was bigger than everything else. Michael Jackson wasn't even really in the video.
Now he didn't have to be. But that song, that was one of my favorite songs, by the way.
Yeah, huge. It was a great song,
and
Told a
especially
story,
around Halloween time.
Told a story, had that. So you think about it, had that Michael Jackson feel Thriller.
Yeah,
It was like a song off of Thriller. Like, dang, this is like part two. The video was like part two of Thriller. Like, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? But just thinking about what happened with the relationships. You know what I'm saying? And look at what happened with the Lil Wayne feature with 2 Chainz them. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. Like, you thought it was a Lil Wayne song at the time, and then, you know, later on, people in Atlanta knew, but out of people across the United States probably didn't even recollect who Duffel Bad Boys were at the time. But, you know, relationships are everything. Put value on the relationships. You put numbers in your phone. I tell people nowadays, you put numbers in your phone, put where you meet people at, who they are, specify who they are next to their name so you don't forget who they are. These people come, if you met a person in an Uber, you put such and such Uber driver who do music from Atlanta.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
if you meet somebody that you don't want to talk to or don't want to call, then you put that too.
Do not answer.
You put do not answer.
But look, you got to put their name. This one,
But you do put where you met them from.
Yeah,
okay,
you got to do that.
Now
That's
listen,
a mistake
I got a whole
people
bunch
make.
of numbers underneath my do not answer
That's
contact.
what I'm saying.
It's just a bunch of them. That's all.
But what's crazy is these people got your information too. And if you are significant and you're making moves and they was to see you somewhere, they hear about you, they can reach you because you grinding too. So other people you meet, they grinding too.
Right.
So never undermine what other people are doing. Y'all just meet at the circle at another point and y'all can still develop some type of relationship. You know what I'm saying?
And here's another thing. Once you establish relationships with people, never underestimate the value of a good deed.
Absolutely.
If you come across an opportunity, if there is an opportunity for another person, if you feel like somebody will be perfect for an opportunity, pick up the phone, give them a call, send a text message.
Yep.
Because that's where your blessing, your next blessing lives.
You got to pay it forward. Always pay it forward.
That just remind me of how I got that lead role in the TV series we're about to start filming.
What happened?
So one of the producers, I host for them some of the events that they did in the past, but they put this out. I never knew about the filming that they had a casting going on. And his sister remembered me, but his sister always made her laugh and always used to mess with her at the events.
Right.
So the sister specifically told him, hey, have you spoke to City? City would be perfect for this role.
Yes.
And he thought about it. Yo, you right. I need to call City. And that's what made him call me. And when he called me, I had an hour to put everything together and send them a video of me doing a cold read for the part. You know what I'm saying? And 4 days later, they called me, said I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they said it was like 20 other people that they actually had read for the role. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You know, at the end of the day, relationships are everything. She remembered me, my personality, and all that good stuff for that character. And this is a sister of the producer. She's not a part of the production.
Yeah.
She just the sister, and she
Boy,
just
that name City carries some weight, boy.
Man,
Don't it?
man, put
You
some
better
respect
know.
on it.
Friend of a friend,
Man,
said
Put some
respect on my name.
respect on it.
Man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be thinking like, man, I ain't nobody. But then I had to get a wake up call. I had to wake myself up sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, man, I be really out
Timing
here.
is everything.
I've been grinding, man. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I'm gonna end it off with, man, y'all put some value on your relationships that you are building out here. You never know when you need somebody. You know what I'm saying? We got even the person who in here doing our film work is somebody who we developed a great relationship with, and you know what I'm saying, just in a couple of hours was able to come up here and work with us. So, you know, relationships are everything, man. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And you know, you don't have to burn bridges if you don't have to. You know, business don't have to be done, but you don't have to burn the bridges.
Yes, and remember this: everybody is somebody, and nobody is a nobody.
We going
That's
to a
right.
break. We'll see y'all after the break. What
They
we got coming up,
They
Bree?
got stuck with that
the
one.
business of business, yeah.
Ooh, I like
I
it.
like that too, man. Hold on,
Business of
pause on
business.
that for a little minute. He trying to skip past it.
I know.
This is
I gotta
first time
step my
doing it.
game up, baby.
No, we gotta slow down and pause on that. That was lit. Put some value
The
in your
business of
reputation. I
the
like that.
business.
Come on, man.
Let's get
Come
a
on,
little
man.
round of
Come on,
applause.
man. Let's go. Let's go. Litty in the City show.
It's the Litty in the City show. We'll be right back with What Women Want Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's good, right?
This ain't tea.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up, everybody?
We are back.
We in here for sure.
We hope y'all enjoyed that new segment, The Business of the Business.
Man, we holding y'all down all week now. We got Mondays, Wednesdays,
Hey
Fridays.
man, hey y'all see we just trying to develop some dope stuff, man.
Yeah.
Some real good content for
You
you
know,
guys.
The real lit in the city.
Trying to spread some knowledge, spreading some knowledge, man. You know what I mean? I think that's probably what we were missing too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah.
That was like the other half of the bread for the sandwich right there.
There we go.
Yes.
It's over with. Not the end piece though.
You know that's where I was gonna go. But I ain't want to do you like
The
that.
butt.
I ain't want to do
Not
you
the
like
booty
that.
piece.
The butt of the loaf.
Hey, y'all ever had that one friend that loved the butt piece of that? They
Yeah.
like the pickle booty.
Yeah.
Let me eat the booty.
Yep.
Wait.
Some people call that groceries.
They want the piece because they want the part you bit. They just want to put the part that your mouth didn't touch.
The pickle booty.
Oh,
The
yeah.
booty, the booty
Alright,
at the bottom.
The bottom.
He
Nah,
be
give me
like,
the
what's
booty.
a pickle booty?
Because at first I wasn't paying attention, and then I just heard pickle booty, and I didn't
Yeah,
know
they want the
Man.
booty. They
if
want the
that was
booty.
a
Let me
new
get the booty.
thing. If
You
that
think
was
that's
a new
indicative
sex
of their
thing.
personality type?
Yes.
Hey, if somebody just want the booty of the pickle.
What do you mean?
The end piece of the
like to eat
colonial
roast.
bread.
What does that say about a person?
What does that say about a person?
It's
The colonizer bread.
because, but look, think about it. When we dig in the bread, we go past that
first piece.
and I go to like at least the fourth one, and get them two.
Because the first piece keep it fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
Now, it's
That's
going to
right.
all get 8
Right.
Now,
at some point.
but
Well,
look,
no, my end pieces ain't getting 8. They going in the trash.
Sometimes.
it's
That's all
that
I got.
one young friend that used to get the end piece, but the old folks always eat the end piece.
Let me tell you, the end
So
pieces
I'm old.
the end pieces taste good with sausage patties.
Okay, or
'Cause
I
the
was going to
grease of it,
say,
like makes it like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I was gonna
I
say
see you.
sausage, but yes, I agree.
Sausage patty.
absolutely, or one end piece can be
Folded
perfect.
for a hot dog or something.
A hot dog or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because you get to distribute the proper amount of peanut butter and jelly to make all that bread work.
Yeah, and the bread
I'm
ain't gonna
choking.
break.
I'm
The
already
end piece
choking.
didn't break like the other part. They'll break.
But you do one half though. You do one half. I'm gonna
half?
tell
Okay.
y'all.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
eat
tell y'all.
bread with peanut butter.
But okay, peanut butter,
Uh-huh.
jelly. That's it. Open face.
Oh, open face. Okay.
Open
Okay,
face.
just-
Or she could
Yeah,
close
cause
it halfway.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna.
Now, if you close that thing, that's too much.
That's what I thought.
No,
I'm
I'ma
choking.
do
You
it
gotta
like
eat it
that.
like a little tray.
No, you just.
You gotta hold it like a tray. Back then, when I did stuff like that, I thought I was growing up. This is my specific lingo. We eating like white people. That's when I hold it in my hand
Because
like
it's
this.
also good for avocado toast.
Yes.
Also
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
you
like
know what?
avocado
I'ma
toast in the
start
morning.
using
That's
my
what I
end
usually use it
pieces
for.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avocado toast.
Okay. Thank you. Something that resonates with the people.
Repurpose the end.
Because, baby, apparently they are too good for peanut butter and jelly open face sandwiches around here, okay?
Ooh.
They want to use it for avocado toast.
I am the
I'm a
lifestyle
owl.
connoisseur XYZ.
No, I'm gonna use it. Just not on the end piece. I like my peanut butter slices to be soft.
Okay.
I'm not into it, so yeah.
Throw
Say
that
no
thing
more.
in the microwave, 3 seconds.
Say no more. Oh, ooh.
all you need.
I ain't say
Come on, that's
warm. I
normal. I
said
never thought about
soft.
that.
No, it don't get warm in 3 seconds. It just softens it up just a little bit, just enough.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. Without further ado, it is 8 o'clock. It's a little bit after 8, but it's the 8 o'clock hour, so y'all already know what that means.
What that means, sis?
It's time for What Women Want Wednesdays.
Come on. Come on.
Y'all already know
here
it is
for
my
it.
favorite day of the week. And today, I got something special for y'all. I took my time with it,
Okay.
you know. Because that's what women want. We want y'all to take your time with it.
Y'all hear that voice, y'all?
y'all, do y'all hear?
Do y'all hear that
the
voice?
tone of that voice?
Y'all already know after 8 o'clock, I go deep. Okay? I go a little deep. All right, y'all. So on this wonderful What Women Want Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about the 3 E's today. That's right, the 3 E's. And if you are wondering what the 3 E's are, Let me tell you what they are not, okay?
Listen, you gonna catch it coming or going.
And this
Don't do me like that.
This is compliments of EB.
Don't do me like that.
It's
All
all
right.
EB? Okay.
This is compliments of EB. You know, I said, I want you guys to guess what the 3 E's are.
Well, I turned out unscathed. We gonna put that on EB.
Wait. Can we change? Can we change the
Ain't no,
last
Let me no. Let me tell y'all what EB's 3 E's are.
change the last one
Her first one.
I'm gonna add
what
it.
is it?
I'ma add it to the
Expensive
list.
gifts.
Okay.
Oh,
I like
That's
it.
the first
Okay.
E.
I like it. That one actually could have made the list, but it's not. Okay, it didn't.
side eye.
Her second E, eat out all the time. Y'all
Oh, you
already
could've
know.
stopped at eat out. I thought it was
That's
eat out.
Eat me out.
That part.
Eat out all the time.
That's what I thought. But
Eat it
okay.
all out.
All of the above.
Got
Yes.
it.
Okay, I'm a fan of that one too.
I'm taking out the trash.
I'm a fan of that one too. And y'all, her third one, I hear she's gonna add one more to the list, but her third one was extra ranch with her lemon pepper wings.
Yo, wow.
Do y'all understand
But you know what?
the level
That's kind of lit.
The 3 E's. I mean,
That was a lit.
That's
That
kinda
was a
lit.
lit
That
list.
was kinda lit.
I'd be so happy if we could just get that down.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I
can y'all
love your list, by the way.
Can y'all understand the level of hood that entails them 3 E's?
But listen, I did have another one. Y'all kind of hit on it. And I'm not gonna. I guess I could say it now because y'all kind of said it with number 2. But eat the booty like groceries.
Yes, well, that's eat out all the
That's
time.
eat out all the
Eat
time.
out all the
I forgot
time.
I had said eat out. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that was EB's
my
top 3 E's, okay?
I like them.
I like
I
them.
rock with those.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a list every time.
Child, I had to include those, all right? But here are the 3 E's that we are talking about tonight for What Women Want Wednesday. The first E is effort. Ooh,
like
that is the
that.
first and the biggest,
Yeah, I like
okay?
that.
That's the one.
That's the biggest
That's
one.
BDE right
That's
there.
the one got to be done first.
That one has to be
Effort.
done.
Intentional effort.
Absolutely. You have to think about relationships in terms of cars. Okay.
Okay, break that down.
In terms of cars, all right. You have to understand the need and the necessity of maintenance. Okay, the maintenance of a car.
Okay.
All right. If you do not fuel your car, if you do not put this high ass gas that's at the pumps right now
Yeah.
in your vehicle, you will not be going far.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So make sure you are doing those regular maintenance checkups. Make sure you are doing tune-ups. Make sure you're doing your oil changes. Make sure you're taking it to the car wash and keeping it clean. Okay.
Ooh,
So you don't end up like Miss Gina 2 out here. All right. Put gas in your
Man
car.
down.
Put
Man
gas in your
down.
car.
All the way down.
And let me tell you, if it's a premium vehicle, make sure you are putting premium gasoline.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. You dropped 2 big ones right there.
I know.
Take it to the car wash. Meaning, get your checkups.
Yes.
Clean your boxes.
Yes.
But then what was the last one you just said?
Premium gasoline for premium relationships.
So you got to know if you're a
premium
Civic
vehicles.
or you
Well,
what?
the vehicle is representative of the relationship. Okay. So yes.
Gotcha.
All right. Now, you know, if you riding around here in the clunker,
I thought the vehicle was the person.
I did too. That's why I asked for clarity.
going.
Yeah.
oh no,
But that's the
no. Think
relationship.
of your relationship
That's a big distinction right
as
there.
a vehicle. Okay. You have to properly maintain your vehicle, your relationship in the same way that you properly maintain your vehicle.
So you can go from regular gas to premium gas within the same relationship?
If you want to. If you want to. If you really want to take care of your baby.
Oh, that's leveling up right
That's
there.
leveling
I
up right
love
there.
That's a good
that.
level up.
Okay? Because
Yeah.
here's the thing. That is the distinction right there. That lets your car know that you really care about it.
Facts.
Okay?
True indeed.
Facts. Because you got to get under the hood
Ooh.
and everything.
Because, you know, cars we don't really care about like that. We don't take good care of them.
Yeah.
You know, you will go out. I see. You see people riding around here. They ain't washed a car in 2 years.
And I would never have a car I
Women.
didn't care about.
Women.
I'm glad you didn't say females. Thank you. That's the first
The
thing.
irony of the
However,
parallels. The irony of the parallels.
Okay, Nick Cannon.
I had to throw that out there.
however, men do this too.
Let the women, what women want Wednesday. We're gonna let them have that one because that was a good parallel. I ain't gonna lie.
I like it. I'm here for it.
That was a good parallel.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm all for it. I like it, but I just know
Women in cars.
women,
Especially interior.
they will definitely let the motor blow.
And considering
Ain't never lied.
the what
Will
is this
tell
called?
you, I think you need oil.
What is this word? It started with an M. What is this? What is this? Anyway, the example that you're using as far
The metaphor.
as the
Metaphor.
metaphor. Thank you.
Yeah.
It starts with an M. Thank you. I was finna say metamorphosis.
That's
I don't know why.
That's like what a butterfly
I
go
don't
through
know
when it's coming from a caterpillar to a
What he
butterfly.
just brought up though, as far as women not taking care of their cars, actual cars, it does kind of align with what you're saying because a lot of women don't put a lot of effort and care into their relationships as well.
Right.
So that right there, I see where you were trying. Maybe that was where you were trying to go, Fran, but you were probably just being very, very literal in your statement. But I do agree that yes, a lot of women don't put forth the effort to take care of that vehicle.
Ooh. It goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all, that's just a teaser for what Women Want Wednesday. We are going to go to a quick music break. And by quick, I do mean quick, because when we get back, we're going to dive into this. We're going to take a deep dive into the 3 E's, okay? And again, we're talking about effort, energy, and emotional intimacy.
Woo!
Hey,
I
man.
feel seen.
Oh,
Hey, man.
listen, I need to make a
Emotional
few phone calls.
intimacy.
I feel seen.
We're going to get into it.
Okay.
Sound like what men need.
But don't want.
We going to break. We'll see y'all. It's the Litty in the City show.
Holla.
See y'all back after the break.
We coming right back.
3,
IG Live.
2, 1.
I'm on there.
All right, y'all. We are back. It's the Litty In The City show. Y'all already know.
We back. And what segment is this? We gotta remind the people what we talking about and be very specific, Bree. You gotta be very specific so they understand what we doing.
Specificity.
Again, if y'all have been somewhere hiding underneath a rock, okay, which I suspect you haven't, but just in case you have, it is Wednesday. It's my favorite day of the week. It is What Women Want Wednesday. Thank you. And today we are talking about what every relationship needs, and that's the 3 E's. Okay, that's right. The 3 E's.
All right.
Not to be confused with EB's 3 E's. Okay.
Although they are
very lit, honey. She said eat out every day, and by eat out we mean the groceries and the restaurants.
Right. To be clear.
Okay. She said extra ranch with the extra crispy and extra wet lemon pepper
Absolute
wings.
extra wet.
Okay,
If
and
it
her-
ain't dripping with sauce, then I don't want it.
And her other and last E, okay, was expensive gifts. Ooh, that's my favorite. My personal favorite.
That's actually number 1.
Yeah.
It's my love language.
Last but not least, you know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So let's get into it. The 3 E's: effort, energy, and emotional intimacy.
Okay.
What every relationship needs. And so before the break, we kind of touched on how a relationship can be related to or referred to as a vehicle. Okay, look at your relationship and treat your relationship like you would a nice premium vehicle. All right. Okay, and if you got a clunker, okay, for a relationship, then you might
a lemon.
All right, then
Dang.
treat it as such. But what I'm saying is, if you want BMW vibes, if you want G-Wagon vibes, if you want Rolls Royce vibes, okay?
I want G-Wagon vibes.
Me too. I like it. I love a nice, sexy
Oh,
G-Wagon.
yeah. It's not a lot of them, but if you got one, it costs.
Ooh, yeah. So you got to keep that thing up, you know, proper maintenance, you know, a lot of love. Keep that thing clean. Okay, keep that premium fuel in it. Y'all know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's break down the first one. The first one is effort.
Come on. Come on.
You
What
know,
that look like?
so this is the thing about effort. A lot of times, men especially, all right, I'm going to single y'all out for a second, and I hope y'all are listening, and I hope you got out your pen and your paper and you're taking notes, all right? Because men, y'all will do the most to get a woman, all right? And then I'm talking about effort on 1,000. Effort on 1,000, all right? And then as soon as you get that woman, it just goes wah, wah, wah. It starts to dwindle, okay, at the fastest pace.
Wait. What happened to that women's intuition at the beginning then?
Well, sometimes, you know, so I have been a victim of love bombing. Do y'all know what love bombing is?
Yep.
Okay, love bombing.
I do.
Love bombing is
And
when
I
a
do.
man comes in and he wines and dines you and just
Okay.
shows you all this attention, and you know they're super clingy, right? And then you know it just dissipates.
Okay.
All right,
without
but in the
warning, it just
beginning,
goes away.
without warning, but in the beginning, it's just like a bum rush. You know,
Really?
yes, love bombing is a real thing.
Okay, I never heard that term before.
And that is how
I know what it is, and I'm familiar with that.
Facts.
But
I didn't know
I
it had a
never heard the
term.
term.
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate you
Love
schooling
bombing.
me on that one, because so love bombing. You've been a victim how many times? How many times?
It's the
This
petty
is not
hour.
about me.
Okay.
This is not about me, okay? But anyway, effort in a relationship means paying attention to your partner's needs, okay? Being present in the relationship, making your partner feel loved and valued, okay? And again, you have to keep this up, my brother. You cannot just come in and love bomb somebody and then just with the blink of an eye.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr.
I would go to say that maybe in the love bombing, I would ask, is the woman communicating her needs so that he knows, or is she love bombed and she forgot to and then he stopped and he didn't know to?
See, okay, so for me, I'll say that I have also been love bombed, right?
Okay.
So in my particular situation, I was love bombed and never asked about what I actually enjoy. Like, I had to say it. Like, when I was getting all these gifts, I was kind of like that girl in the video that we seen earlier. I was like, I don't want this. Like, this ain't what I want.
Oh, we gonna talk about that
Like,
tonight too.
This ain't it. Like, this ain't me. I don't know who you shopping for.
Right.
But this is not it. This ain't, you don't know me. You know somebody else. And you just going out here picking up what you think I'm a like. And although it may cost you a pretty penny, that don't mean I want it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wait, that's confusing.
I feel like love bombing is like somebody scrambling too a lot of times. Like they're just throwing a lot
of
at
stuff
you
at you all at once.
Okay.
to see what's going to stick.
And seeing what you actually receive and what you
I guess
reject.
since we on that subject, I guess I can say this. Throwing a lot at you, meaning just everything, like emotional stuff, gifts,
Just
all that stuff.
Exactly.
All
just
this, I love you. Like, after
So
2 weeks.
if a man showering you with that energy, is it like a turn off? Like, that's a turn off. Saying,
It just
I love
depends
you
on
too
what your
early?
emotional needs are. Like, for me in particular, I don't actually need all that words of affirmation and gifts every single time I see you and that we're talking. Like, it's a lot of people that like to express how they feel every time they talk to you.
Because it can be overwhelming sometimes.
Right. And I'm just like, can we have a regular conversation?
So have you ever had a situation where you felt like what you needed, but it wasn't really what you really needed? Did you figure out that something wasn't what you needed?
So
and
the
then
love
you
bomb,
like, okay, what they was doing, I really do.
the
need
love
that.
bomb situation meant, well, that particular situation turns out he wasn't really a good guy. He was just trying to get me to like him and find out who he truly was after the fact.
But hold on, what does good guy mean though?
Keeping up the same the facade, I guess. I mean, because at this point, he was treating me a particular way, you know, coming in with the niceties and all this, and then after a while, that representative went away.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people send their representative in the beginning.
You know, I really think this is a Venus and Mars conversation, because if you think about the species of a man, which y'all know, we don't come equipped with the emotional intelligence to actually understand what y'all are talking about off rip and on the base. But y'all are evaluating according to an accurate barometer according to women and how you think, how you feel. But that's like having me take a science test, but I'm majoring in math.
Okay. So to that point, when we're talking about relationships and we're talking about the pursuit of having a healthy and lasting relationship, everybody has a responsibility, right? And so we all are familiar with the theory that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, right? So we understand that. So knowing that, it's everyone's individual responsibility to take it upon themselves and take the time to learn the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever your preference is, but to learn your partner, right? Correct. And because it's not even going to only depend on the sex of the person, because you can take two women and their needs be completely different.
Absolutely.
I would plus that up. Learn yourself first.
I love it.
And then that opens you up to be able to be seen into,
right?
And therefore you can see into somebody.
That don't mean you won't be love bombed though.
Well, if you know yourself, I feel like you have the emotional intelligence to be able to gauge that.
Yeah,
I like it.
Absolutely. You
You're
absolutely
like
can identify it.
Yeah. You should know if you're doing too much.
So I don't necessarily think that love bombing is a problem.
It just depends on who
person
what the person needs. Love bombing could be something very minimal and it could be something very extravagant. It just depends on how that person receives it.
Let me throw this in here. The word need. Don't needs change depending on seasons, what you're going through, where you are in life.
That's why I mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
So let me say this. You got a person who's attracted to this one particular guy. It's her type. In her mind, that's her type. And you got a person that's another guy. He's not as attractive as the other guy. But both guys have different advantages that they can provide for the woman.
Right.
That's so reality.
If that guy does a certain thing to the woman and the other guy does the same exact thing, she's gonna have a different reaction.
Hit different. It's gonna hit different.
Yes.
It's
A man that
Yeah.
a woman is interested in, he's going to have the opportunity to have the benefit of the doubt, period. the
All
man,
day, every day.
the other man that
All
she's
day,
not
every
that
day.
interested in, he's going to do the same exact
That's very
thing,
true.
And
All day,
a
every
woman
day.
response can be totally different
That
than
is
what
true.
she responds to
And
the
I
other man,
think
and they can do the
that's true.
same
I think
exact.
All
I think
day,
it
every day.
applies for men and women alike.
yeah, exactly.
And prime example, I had a guy call me one day and was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just out here in these real estate streets, just working." And they were like, "Stop by here." No.
See what I'm
They were
saying?
like, "Girl, come by here before I come find you." Sir, what? Goodbye.
Fast forward.
Now.
Fast forwarding too.
Now,
Somebody else could have called me. Okay, what you doing? Oh, I'm out here in these real estate streets.
see what I'm saying?
And I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I'm on the way. Okay.
But that's energy though. That's getting to your next
That-
one.
no, but
That's
that goes
that.
back to that
That's
good
that
guy,
energy.
bad
Yeah,
guy.
but see,
That
it's
ain't good guy,
energy,
bad
but
guy.
but
That's energy.
That's the thing. It's the energy
It's
that
the
she's
woman.
receiving.
But the
It's-
energy was
it's
created by the individual.
Yes, but it's all about how she receives
it.
the
Right.
energy.
That's what
The
I'm saying.
energy-
She received it the same way both
No,
times.
she, no,
It's
she,
just-
no, she
No,
didn't.
I absolutely
No, she
didn't.
It's
didn't.
how she responded to it.
No,
That
baby, I
day.
received it totally
She received
different.
it different.
No,
She received
so,
it different.
A old man come out, and he at the grocery store, right? And he say, "Hey, sweetheart, you looking good today?" And he old, busted, run down. You know what I'm
Man, he
saying?
got to be old and busted.
and
y'all.
run down.
Yeah, but he say, "Hey, sweetheart, you looking good today." She's taking that as she could take it possibly wrong, and he compliment her as a man. He just compliment you, and then a dude who look good, suave, say the same thing.
It's gonna hit different.
She taking it and being flattered, and like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They can say the exact same thing with the
Yeah.
same tone. The person who receiving it, it's all about the reception.
Exactly.
The reception and the person who receiving it, the perception that they have of the person
Right.
that's sending it out,
Yes.
the perception that she has of him is going to
Affect
definitely affect
the reception.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
you got
Yeah,
these
yeah.
two individuals, one putting something out and one receiving it. So you got to meet up with a person that energy you're gonna receive?
I
and
agree.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know
I
what I'm saying?
agree.
Y'all ain't got to be exactly alike, but
So
it's like
here's the thing.
magnets. You know what I'm saying?
Effort is relative.
Effort is
Yeah.
relative, but you would definitely want the effort from somebody who you think it. You know what I'm saying? You want.
Well,
the
first of
effort
all,
from a
let's be
certain
clear.
type of person
If I'm
anyway. You
dealing
get
with a
somebody-
man, I want the effort. Okay.
Yeah, but
the
exactly.
level of effort is going to depend on my perception of you and how much or how little I'm rocking with you. You definitely got to put in more effort. Okay. The less I like you, the less I'm rocking with you, the more effort it's going to take.
And
in the
I'm gonna say
beginning.
this real quick: the point in time in your life can
Very,
vary
very
with
telling.
what you want from a person
In
too.
terms of effort,
So-
absolutely.
So if a woman, she knows she want a man, she knows she want a family, she feels like she's getting at the age where she's getting towards her 40s, and she probably be more receptive of a man dating her to say I love you earlier than somebody else.
I don't know about early. I don't want a man telling me he loves me early.
But this what I'm saying. A woman who's specifically into a man, they could be dating like a month or two,
Mm-hmm.
and if she's receiving this a certain type of way with him, and the energy is good and it's been good,
Right.
if he says I love you, she probably would be more receptive because what's going on in her life.
In her life at the time.
Yeah, so
exactly.
you could be a woman who just broke up in a relationship and she just like having fun, dating, flings and stuff. She's probably not even sweating none of that. She's
Exactly.
trying to figure out which one is probably the best candidate for real. She probably dating 2-3 guys and seeing which one the best candidate.
Yeah.
They don't have to know. She don't have to intel that she's doing this, but may the best man win type
May
of
the
thing.
best man win.
Because
Y'all hear that?
each guy providing something. Each guy, one guy probably has the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
The other guy probably has the 1-bedroom apartment, but he's a pretty clean guy. He don't wear no designer stuff, but he's clean, nails
So
clean,
here's-
and all that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Question for
saying?
you.
So it's different scenarios with these
got a
guys,
question.
man.
What's
that's
your
kinda
question?
like-
My boy be hitting on them points. I got a question. Okay. So we talking about effort, and there was a lot of good stuff just came in there. What is the level, if any, of effort that the woman is putting in to let the man know he is or is not doing too much? Or is she leaving him out there to hang dry?
Well, that's where
he's
the
doing
importance
too
of
much?
If he's doing too
communication
much.
comes into play. Communication is key.
But I said effort, not communicate, because you can communicate with body language. You can communicate with not calling
course.
back.
Well,
yeah, what level of effort is she putting in?
Yeah, that's it.
So when I'm going over these things, these are the vitamins and the minerals that are required for a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
So it's not one-sided.
Facts.
It's not one-sided
That's
at
what I
all.
was getting to. Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
one person cannot be putting in all the effort.
Right.
One person can't be bringing the energy alone,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
one person can't be
Okay, that's what I
emotionally
wanted to know.
intimate.
Okay, so
Right.
we're not out here by ourselves. y'all.
No,
Okay.
absolutely
Y'all
not.
in the
But
effort with
the
us.
reason why I brought this topic to the table for what Women Want Wednesday is because I feel like men drop the ball on these particular things more often than not. So let's be clear.
I would agree with that.
I can deal with that.
And
Yeah.
more
I can
often
live
than
with that
women do.
completely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I mean, again, healthy relationships requires effort from both parties. It requires good energy from
Y'all
both
hear that, man?
parties.
That's a
And
fact.
That's a
yeah.
fact.
That's a fact.
So that right
Even
there,
though-
that should let you know that when you're dealing with a woman and she ain't showing you no effort, she
Say
ain't
it
into
for-
you. She just not that into you.
Say it for the nosebleed.
even though
Reciprocal effort. Absolutely.
Even though
Absolutely.
when we meet, I can pick everything, but as soon as we get serious, I ain't gonna have no
No
I can't
input.
pick nothing.
You talking
No
from
input.
experience?
He
Yes,
got no
I do.
input no more. See that
Even
that
though
ain't
like
what
he
we
in
want.
distress over there.
That ain't what we want. That ain't what we want. Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you, women switch up now.
Sometimes
And
everybody
then y'all
everybody
switch
has
up
the
too.
propensity to switch up. Yeah, people change. Here's the thing.
Yo.
People change. In relationships, people change.
Yeah.
All right. And that's
Often.
okay.
This is regular.
People
I
change.
think it no regularly.
People
it's like
grow.
day to day sometimes, week to week.
Oh, that's tough. That's
That's
tough.
a lot.
Bree,
That's a
that's
lot.
tough.
You get on my
Bree,
nerves.
that's tough. That's tough. Look, so you got a woman.
He like you liable to get 3 breeze in 1 hour.
So let's
Period.
how about we speak on the emotional
Intimacy part.
intimacy.
Oh, we're getting to the emotional intimacy. We still have 2 to cover, you guys. We got energy, okay, which is mad important.
So we tapped on it a little bit.
But we talking about
which
energy
is good.
now.
Well,
I think,
we
was
talked
talking
about it a little bit.
Let's get on it.
But
Let's get on it.
So here's the thing: energy is so important, and when you're talking about energy, obviously, there's good energy, there's bad energy. People, I think, don't understand what energy encompasses, all right, and why it's so important. So you have, you can bring different types of energy to any relationship in any situation, all right. You got tension. Okay, you ever
Okay.
been in a relationship with somebody you felt like you had to walk on eggshells
yeah.
with?
Man,
Yes.
listen.
That's called
Listen.
toxic energy.
Woo.
That's the worst, okay?
Yeah.
And I've been in situations like that, and it's just no fun. You always
familiar.
worrying about what
How that
you
person gonna
say.
react to what you say or what you do.
Exactly, all
what
the
you put on.
time,
Mhm,
right?
yeah.
You have disinterest. Disinterest is a big one, okay? Disinterest.
In the person or activities that they in, or just
The
overall, all the
energy is
different
giving
things?
disinterest.
It's
Okay.
even worse if you don't
Okay.
recognize that
Yo.
you're being disinterested
All
in.
right.
So I have another. Okay, so I'm a fan of Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all know that
right.
they match these people based on what they say they want in a relationship and who the person is.
Okay.
So this one particular season, Boston, the girl got matched, and instantly her energy from the moment she met this man
Shifted.
was low vibrating. Everything that the matchmakers did to put them together, she said, "Oh, they got it wrong. They got it wrong."
Yeah, that's what
I got robbed. You got robbed. She's telling her husband, I got robbed and you got robbed. This ain't the experience that neither one of us wanted. Now he didn't express that.
Okay.
He's still trying to get to know her in the first 45 minutes of them meeting. and this is happening to him. And I'm just like, I feel so sorry for this guy.
Wait, they got married in 45 minutes?
They got married at first sight.
Oh, it's literally they got married when they first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, I never seen the show.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
the honeymoon,
That's a real
the honeymoon
daredevil.
in and of itself,
For real.
the honeymoon in and of itself was so like it was so bad for this guy because he was trying every day to get to know this woman, and every single day she gave him nothing but blamed him. She gaslit him, but he didn't take it because he was already warned by her family. First of all, he said that everybody said she deserves a guy like you. She needs a guy like you because she is this way. She cries a lot. She's hyper emotional, and she showed all that on the show. And I was like, he don't need a woman like her.
Right.
He's getting robbed of the experience because of who he got matched with.
So how did it end?
Girl, I'm still watching it because I'm binge watching it now.
And this is probably an example of somebody trying to make you feel like they feel.
Right.
Absolutely.
A person
That's
in a
exactly what it was.
Gaslighting. Yeah.
That is
person
it.
in a relationship.
Projection.
Yes.
Come on.
And that's exactly
on.
what
Projection.
Come on.
he can see that.
Listen.
I can already see that guy sees that.
Yeah.
Listen, people, and that goes back to like, hurt people.
Facts.
Absolutely.
People want you to feel how they feel because they don't want to be alone.
It
in
helps to
situation.
validate their feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It helps to
That's
validate
human-
their
that's
feelings.
human nature. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. And it's crazy because you can identify that with a person, and they will deny it.
Yeah.
They will deny it.
Yeah.
They mask it with "I care about you,"
Yeah.
or "I love you," or "I have feelings for," or whatever. But
Or you don't understand.
they want you to
Oh,
feel.
definitely. That's a good one.
They want you to feel how they feel. Not saying feeling bad. That lady in that scenario feels like she was robbed.
She
So
felt like the
she's trying
victim.
to project that on him,
Absolutely.
like he's robbed too. So now you get somebody who's in alliance with you.
Oh, yes.
and want to be able to move a
You
certain
wanna-
type
she
of
wants an
way.
ally.
She probably
Right.
want to go back to the producers and say, "Hey, we need a redo,
Yeah.
a
A redo. A do-over. A redo.
I need
We need a redo.
I know
But
this.
in relationships, people do that. So, hey, we gotta
Man,
go
this
to
was
break.
good, man.
We gotta go to break. We gotta go to break.
When we
And
come back, y'all, we're gonna touch on the very last E, and that's emotional intimacy. And this is one of the most important ones, so I definitely don't want to leave this one out. Okay, we're gonna get into it. It's What Women Want Wednesday on the Litty in the City show.
we'll be back.
Yeah.
share.
3,
Tune in.
2,
Tune in.
1.
What up, everybody? We are back, and right now, this is What Women Want Wednesday. Bree Simone, what's going on? Give these people some inside information on what we're about to talk about and give them a little recap.
So we have been talking about the 3 E's of a relationship, right? The 3 E's to keep your car running premium style. Okay. First, we talking about first class, top tier vehicle maintenance. All right. and in this case, in this instance, by vehicle, I mean relationship. All right. So we have been talking about effort, and we have covered energy. We have one more E left for the night, and that is emotional intimacy. And this is one. And I told the guys, because they said, well, you know, what if the man is the only one putting in the effort, and how much
I said it like
effort
that. That's how it
should
sounded.
yeah he said it just like that. And so the lady, you mean to tell me the lady ain't got to put in no effort? Guys, we're talking about relationships. Everybody knows a relationship is a two-way street.
Reciprocal.
It is absolutely reciprocal. And here's the thing, it's not always 50-50. And that's
a fact,
okay.
and I'm okay with that too.
All right. So the effort does not always have to be
okay with
equal. The
I gotta be
energy
okay with
does
that.
not always have to be equal, but it must balance out.
It's got to balance. I'm definitely a fan of that.
It must balance. Because let me tell you something about energy real quick. I'm just going to backpedal just a little bit real quick. All right. If you have one partner and their energy is always on 70.
Out of what?
Right.
Out of 100.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 7 out of.
If it's
okay.
always on 70, it's okay if they have a partner whose energy just is right there between 30, 35, just kind of hovers right there below 50.
Because any more would be too much.
Absolutely.
As a pair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad y'all followed me there.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
All right. So anyway, let's get into emotional intimacy. All right. And this one is especially for you fellas, because this one right here, y'all get the ball and y'all fumble quite a bit.
Always will. We always will on this one.
Fumble the ball.
So let me tell y'all about emotional intimacy. All right. It involves the perception of closeness in a relationship. All right. It's about personal validation. Emotional intimacy is what validates a relationship. All right.
Yeah, how it plays out.
How can you be emotionally intimate? What are some examples of emotional intimacy?
Cuddling, having deep conversations.
Well, that's cuddling is physical. Emotional. Okay.
Yeah, having deep
emotional
conversations.
Intimacy, and if I say something and your feedback and the way I respond to it, it's like a language that connects with you.
Yes.
Active listening.
Correct. That's what he's talking
Active
about.
listening.
That's what
Okay,
he's
let me go
talking
ahead and bring it home real quick.
That's what he's talking
Active
about.
I
listening.
know what to say on those words
you
for
got
it.
it.
Yeah.
You
So-
hit the nail on the head. That's
so-
one of the key components.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you have those type of conversations, you can feel certain type of way. You understand that you are relating to that person on a level where it's comfortable for them. You know that it's building trust. with
That
the
brings me to the
conversation.
next one.
And
Creating a safe space.
Yeah,
Come
because
on.
I was gonna
Safe
say I was
space.
gonna
Huge.
follow
Hey,
up
man.
behind him.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
You did.
Come on, JD.
Man.
Come on.
Yeah, because I was gonna
That's
follow
what
up
men
behind
want
City
right
and
there.
say that being comfortable with the silence is some type of a level of emotional intimacy. So just understanding that a person, when they're silent, like what's going on there, you don't necessarily have to interrupt that
Facts.
energy.
Right.
Yep.
But it's
Healthy
there.
communication.
Yeah.
It's
Healthy
verbal and
communication.
nonverbal. Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's safe space. Woo.
that I know that women more susceptible to that. But I know for a fact how I feel when a woman listening to me and responds to what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And is hearing me
Tapped
out.
in.
That's important.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Being
in.
the mature at a mature age.
Yeah.
That's some of the stuff that recollects with me.
For sure.
That resonates
When I was
with you
young,
for
when
sure.
when I was younger, I
It didn't
probably
matter.
didn't really care.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
But
Because you
now-
weren't listening.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
probably weren't active
Yeah, he was
listening
giving
either.
what he was
You
receiving.
know what I'm
Well, he was,
saying?
he was definitely giving out what
What
he
he
was,
was- yeah.
receiving.
Yeah. So like, me being who I am now, and I'm a solution type of guy, so I know that what my mind be thinking at the time, like, this is
Let me tell
important.
y'all something.
You know what I'm saying? I be
City
like,
is so tapped in tonight because that
tapped
brings
in.
me to number 3.
City tapped in.
City is tapped in tonight, okay? Conflict resolution.
That's huge.
Come on.
That might be my number
Come on,
2.
JD,
That's my
come
number
on.
2.
That's my number
Safe
one.
City, I'm so
space.
proud of you.
Safe
Come on,
space
man.
and conflict resolution.
Come
yeah.
I think conflict resolution comes before that safe space. Like, do you know how to do this before we step into it?
Yeah,
It's got to be
absolutely.
safe, though. It's got to be safe.
It's crazy though, cause
You
these-
have to
they can
know how
move-
to
you gotta
conflict
know how to
resolve in
move
order
around,
to
though.
make a safe space, in order to create a safe
exactly.
space.
You have to know
I
how to
don't
do
know.
that.
Because conflict can look a lot of ways. So if it's not safe enough to have a conflict, I may not even go there.
Ooh. I know some people who shy away from conflicts because they don't have the space to express it.
Ooh,
That's that walking on eggshells thing. That
That's
we talking about.
exactly what it is.
You ever heard a person? This is what they mean. Some people they just shut down.
Yeah.
That would be me in romantic scenarios.
It's crazy because I'm so locked in with creating a solution. I hate to go to bed mad.
I'm not going to bed mad.
Ooh,
Let me tell
okay.
you something. Let me
That
tell
one
you
is
something.
big for me.
Let me tell you something.
Going days.
Let me tell you something. Oh, let me tell you something.
Days. We're not going
Hold on.
days.
Hold on. I know people.
It ain't gonna be days.
Listen. I know people who are okay with. We can talk about this another day.
Right.
Not maybe tomorrow. Not
Listen,
another day.
If you got to think about it.
I don't even want to talk about it tomorrow.
Tomorrow is
People
the day, but we're not going beyond
People
that.
say that they not thinking about what's happening in reality.
Right.
In
It's
reality,
like rigor mortis.
It's the
building
breakdown.
and it's it's building up somewhere.
It's spreading.
Absolutely.
And that same thing gonna come out. Y'all ain't even gonna talk about it.
No,
but
that's
y'all
why
just
we,
gonna
that's
y'all
why we
gonna
can't
go
do
to
it
bed.
another
It's gonna
day.
Sweep it under the rug.
No, it
Yep.
can't be.
It's energy, like you say.
And in a few days, it's gonna come back out.
Or
In
maybe
another
longer.
way,
It
it's
may-
going
it
to
may
manifest
take a while to
itself.
come out
It's
bigger
going to
yet.
manifest itself in a different type of way,
We're not
and you're
going
going to
to
have
bed angry.
another problem, and it's going to stem from that initial problem.
Yep.
So just take care of it.
But this me. I think we had another conversation that was kind of like similar, but this is me and my solution ways. Let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about it right now. How can we fix it? You just think these are responses. You just think because you said I'm sorry, it's done. That's not the case. The case is finding a way to figure out how to move forward.
Right.
But
I don't like a real quick I'm sorry either, though.
But hold on.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't what it's about. It's about
You
apologizing. Being apologetic is important if you know you made a mistake. And some people only wants the other person to realize that they made a mistake.
To me, it's being willing to apologize first, but you're going to have to make me feel like I need to apologize. I'm not going to apologize off GP, but I'm always willing to do it first. If there's nothing to apologize
Me too.
about, we're going to have to talk that thing through.
I could be the one.
until we
I
deal
could
with
be
the
the
face.
one in the right and apologize. I just be trying to come with the solution. I'm willing to be that person. And
If that's what your partner needs.
If that's what they need.
because I know their personality and that's probably what I would do. But that's me. I'm the one who would do it. I'll do it first.
But also understanding that you prefer a conversation right away, right?
I prefer the conversation.
But
Some
creating
people
the
don't.
safe space means that if that person can't talk to you right now
some-
and they
Absolutely.
need
most
time,
people
you
won't
need to
wanna
let
talk
them
about
have that
Now
time.
that's another thing too. So a person that can't talk to you at that time, but you want to carry on, let's go still eat dinner. You want to still do all this
It's a
stuff.
no, or else we're going to Benny.
No, we need separate time.
Oh
Look.
man, but that's a good point.
So we got two more.
So it's so crazy. EB said that is important because some people emotional level. I think real emotional people are those type of people who can't handle it at that
the
moment.
moment.
Right.
They can be so mad at something and they know it. No, we'll talk. No, I can't talk about it right now.
Yeah, that's
but
me.
they want to do everything else.
No, I don't want to do nothing else. I don't even want to see you.
I'm
right
talking
now.
about life got to still go on. What I mean, but
Yeah.
Right.
But if you at home, y'all having some type of argument or this, a conversation where y'all mad at each other, not talking about it right now. I can understand. Go in the living room, watch TV. You in the room watching TV, breaking. Y'all doing what y'all do, and then at what point do you come back?
Let me come to you.
Here's my thing.
If I say that, I need some time.
Oh, let me come.
Here's
come
my
to you.
thing. I respect the needing time because I need time a lot of times to process
Right.
and get my. But if I'm leaving to go out the door to the station or to work, and we at odds, I'm gonna need a text within 30, 40 minutes saying I love you or something intimate.
Even
for me
an embrace
to
before
let
I
me know.
leave.
Yeah,
You gonna have-
definitely.
you gonna have to give me a
Definitely.
touch
That's important.
point.
Now
That
listen,
is
that's
definitely
me.
important.
That's me all day. You could be mad at me. I done did.
Don't leave this house mad.
Right.
I'm gonna show some love.
You gotta show some kind of
Me
love.
mad, I'm gonna show some love. Cause I found out if I didn't, even if they listen, here, don't touch me. Don't.
City speaking
Don't
from
touch me.
experience, baby.
Yeah,
mean,
real
real
experience.
life. Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
touch me. No.
Yeah, flashbacks
Listen.
right now.
Listen, yeah, I'm shell shocked.
PTSD.
I'm really shell shocked in real life. So you take a person that said, "Don't touch me," and then you actually,
Yo,
Don't
if you're on the
Listen.
live, if you're not on
Listen.
live, you're missing the body
Listen.
language. You're missing the
so
body
you,
language.
so you do it. You really don't touch them the next time.
Child.
That's
you
a
better
whole nother
touch.
level. That's a whole nother
please.
fight.
That's
Yes,
a whole
reassurance.
You just created a new
and they waiting for that fight. They
because
waiting.
so you this is when you show back up. So you mad at me?
You don't
now?
wanna touch me.
Oh, you mad at me now?
Oh, here go one.
You ain't
That's
doing the
that
same thing you been
gaslighting.
doing.
Or don't be around another couple friends. You hug her, but you ain't made back good on that one. When you get home or to the car, you gonna hear about that.
Oh no, we about to hear about it now. Let's go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
you,
You,
you better
you
not.
savage. You toxic.
Bruh.
She said,
So look, guys, we have two more components right now. We got two more components, right? Don't shy away from transparency. Okay? Transparency and honesty
Honesty, yes.
are two very key components of emotional intimacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about
Transparency.
transparency.
So transparency and honesty, these are some touchy situations for a lot of people.
Yeah.
At what point do you give certain information
That's it.
with these other people while you pursuing
That's it.
dating them and
When
stuff
you're
like
comfortable.
that? Because certain things definitely shouldn't come out, and certain things
Facts.
are gonna come out.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So look, again, you have to, it goes back to the root of what emotional intimacy is.
And what your goal is.
Okay, so here's the thing. The goal of emotional intimacy is to create a closeness, okay? It creates the perception of closeness. You cannot create the perception of closeness without being honest and transparent to an extent. You just cannot. We not close. If you can't be honest with me, if you can't be transparent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so what's the difference?
So
And what's your hang up on with the transparency part?
Transparency to me is it's a part of the vehicle,
Okay.
but it's about how much you putting in and when are you putting it in the transparency, because sometimes depending on the scenario, I may not be in a space where I can receive that level of transparency. It may be some transparency that isn't critical to something we have going on, but it's something that you may want to know, but I can give you some of it, but I'm not going to
You
give
don't have to do a total
like-
trauma dump.
it's
You
like-
know, it
it's
doesn't
a-
have to be
Please
like a
don't.
total
Yeah.
trauma or data
Don't
dump.
and don't.
But I'm thinking about
Yeah, 'cause-
transparency
'cause
beyond
people-
that. I'm thinking about just everything, like conversations. Like if you ask me something, if you ask me something about work and it may have a little sauce on it, like let's say you suspicious I have like a work day, and you ask me about work and I know that's a touchy point for you, and if there's nothing going on, if I know we had a work outing and you asking questions, I'm not going to be as transparent about that person was there, because I'm not. That's going to add some sauce and spice to us. It's not necessary. So to me, transparency is like it has to be.
So if I
gauged.
straight up ask you if that person was there, now we're talking about honesty.
Well, that's different. I didn't say honesty.
Right,
I'm
I
talking about
know.
trans-
But she,
yeah,
now
no,
she's
no.
telling you.
but I'm
Now-
saying they're two different things. Yes,
But
honesty-
now,
Right. So now I'm asking you.
honesty,
Now I'm asking
that's
you.
why they both are on both sides of the spectrum.
Right, but some people are gonna. I feel like the person you're with will trust you enough that the transparency level you'll let them gauge it. But if it's something you want more honesty about, then yes, if you ask me, I'm gonna be completely honest. But I'm not. Some stuff is not just gonna
You're not
be
gonna
given.
volunteer.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Right. But see, and so a lot of
but that's you
times
knowing your partner.
we can
Right.
we can tell when our partners are dancing around the subject.
'Cause she gonna know
Okay.
that too.
Right. We're going to know that. And so, yeah, the follow-up question when you are not being super forthcoming and transparent on your own, I'm going to do the follow-up question. The follow-up question is, was such and such there? Period.
Hey, listen,
Period.
listen. This is another thing with transparency. I think transparency is it's cool, But the things that matter are the things that you know could be a possibility of her worrying about something, especially dealing with some type of female. These things and dealing with exes, baby mamas, whatever going on that can affect their life while you dealing with them.
Yeah.
So say for instance, we dating, we go on 3 good dates. We go on 3 real good dates. We vibing, we having a good time. Okay. My baby mama busts into my house. You don't know about it, but she busts into my house after our 3rd date. She's tear the door down. I'm really not messing with her, but she tear the door down. Me letting you know and say, hey, I had an incident last night. Baby mama came over, busted in the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. So you know, I'm letting you know because
I like it.
You
That
coming
deserves
to my
100%
house,
transparency.
you know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know you can come, but this is what I'm dealing with right now. And I called the cops. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's what happened.
Right.
Now I'm putting you in a position where you up on game.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, that's one scenario. Another scenario, we go to a barbecue. One of my exes at the barbecue. You come.
Barbecue.
I didn't know she was gonna be there.
B-O-B-B-Y.
One of my exes there. I'm there. You there. How you feel if I don't let you know that was my ex, and we leave the barbecue. We leave the barbecue, and then you see pictures, and somebody say, "Oh yeah, that's his city ex right there," and you like, "Oh, he was all in that."
Transparency.
You see what I'm saying?
That's where it comes in.
Absolutely.
But this is what I developed over time. We at the barbecue, me and you together. I see my ex. I don't care how good she look. It don't matter. We can speak whatever, but immediately I'm gonna be like, "Hey, that's my ex right there."
Yeah.
And you like, which one? That's the last one. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Okay, the one you was. Yeah, that's her. Okay, cool. Now I put you up on game.
Right.
Now you can act accordingly.
Right.
And you can.
And you better act accordingly too.
Yes. Listen.
Okay.
What's important? I just put you up on game. Now, immature woman can take that in a messed up way and react different. But a mature woman is going to make sure you look good.
Yes.
And she's going to represent well and carry herself in a manner where
I like
even
that.
Inside
You know
of
what I'm saying?
but even inside of that, you still not giving 100% transparency around the scenario. You giving enough transparency to make your partner feel seen.
and that's and look,
that's what I'm saying.
Your partner.
So that is all.
Her.
That's
what we say.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't have to be a full dump.
Right. You got to give enough to lemon pepper them wings.
And let's just talk about it because we're about to wrap What Women Want Wednesday up. This has been a really good one, but we have some. She said it's the eye roll for me, right. Somebody said a need to know basis. Gregory Waddle, he said there are levels to the level need to know basis.
Toxic.
See, that's what we talking about right there. That's why we are doing What Women Want Wednesday. For people like you,
sure,
my
man.
brother. All right.
It don't have to be that deep, but if you putting somebody
need
up on game,
to know
it's just that
basis.
simple. Yeah.
If you don't tell me,
none whatsoever.
Right.
We're gonna go to a quick break, man. Right after the break, y'all know what we got. What we got, Bree?
Group chat.
We got group chat after the break.
Man.
It's Litty in the City show on 101 TKO Radio. Make sure y'all log in www.101tkoradio.com.
Yes.
Let's go.
kept our motherfucking money.
I said booty shorts. These is not no fucking booty shorts.
You know what?
And this how she reacted.
What the fuck? I didn't ask for these. What the fuck is this shit?
I could have kept our motherfucking money.
I said booty shorts. These is not no fucking booty shorts. I don't want none of this shit. This is not the fuck. I ain't asked for none of this shit. I ain't asked for none of this shit. The fuck? Goofy as hell. This is not the fuck I asked for.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Making it everybody business.
2, 1.
Ooh. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? We are back.
We are back. And
welcome back.
Y'all know it's into the 9 o'clock hour, and y'all know what time it is. Bree, what time is it?
It's time for a group chat.
Oh, man.
We got a good one for y'all tonight, too.
Oh, yeah. What we got, man?
Everybody feels some type of way about this one, honey. We were talking about it earlier. If y'all don't know how our group chat works, these stories are from our actual group chat. On our phones, we got a text group chat, we have a social media group chat, and we are back and forth all day long.
All day long.
You know, talking about how we feel about different things, okay? So today we are going to be talking about this one clip that's been circulating around social media. It's a clip of a young lady who clearly, it was her birthday. Okay, it was her birthday. Her boyfriend bought her some gifts. He had them all laid out for her. And in the clip, she walks up in the room and she starts taking items out of the bags.
Paint the picture.
Baby, she got to that Vicky's secret bag.
We gonna play that clip.
We can't play the clip.
We
can't play the clip.
Ham on bruh. She blacked on bruh.
Child,
Well,
she said
she F-bombed him all through that video.
it was the Vicky's secrets one for me.
Explain
That's
the
what set her
details
off.
of the clip. Let's give people an example of
So
what
it's her
happened on the clip.
birthday. Her boyfriend has bought her some gifts. She asked for specific gifts. So there was a conversation that was had beforehand. The boyfriend goes and he buys her some random items, okay? None of what she asked for.
Not one.
Not one thing that she asked for.
I mean, he bought adjacent things, like instead of
Not even parallel.
He bought the parallel.
Gift adjacent.
I think that's what made it worse.
I think so.
He bought parallels of what she asked for.
You are absolutely right. Yes.
You get to there was a Victoria's Secrets bag, okay, and you know it's a younger female. There's that word. I'm sorry, Evie. It's a younger lady, all right, and she asked for some Vicky's Secrets, and she wanted the boy shorts. All right. I know y'all, the young ladies love the boy shorts. Okay. I like them too sometimes, but you know, I'll take a brief. Now at my age, I got a lot of junk in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep that thing lifted up, you know, nice and tight.
Keep
so
that saddle on that horse.
right, I'll take a nice brief. All right, you know, a thong, and it would have been okay.
Saddle on that horse.
The sister asked for the boy shorts. Now here's the thing: he bought the briefs, okay, and it would have been okay, I think, if he had bought her some sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
So if you stray from what she asked for, right? She asked for boy shorts.
Make it better.
You bought her some sexy lingerie.
Stay in a category, but a whole different item.
Right. I'm gonna put a little icing on it. That's one thing. But when I'm not a briefs girl, and I specifically asked you for some boy shorts. It's like, think about a man now, because this is where my mind went. Okay, if you know your man wears boxer briefs,
yeah.
do not, and I repeat, do not buy that man no tighty whities.
Never get worn.
Man gonna look like
would never get
Homer
worn.
Simpson.
Like my daddy. Yeah, my daddy will. My daddy will answer the door.
And some tidy whities.
And some tidy whities.
He
old school.
He's still doing it.
Old school.
Still, baby.
The color ones.
Yeah.
You got to go through effort to find the color ones.
Nah, my dad's just white. They just white.
Be loose.
You know, you have to like position yourself. You gotta keep adjusting.
The droopy booty.
They get loose in the body. Get loose in the booty. Be loose.
So here's the thing, though. So she went ham. So she saw the first few gifts. Then she got to the Victoria's Secret bag, and when she pulled out the briefs, that was it. That was it.
That was the gasoline.
She
to the
went
match.
ham. She said, "What the F
Weren't they
is
still on the little
this?"
hanger too? Wasn't it like still on?
They
the
were. They were. It don't even look like they came from Vicky's Secrets, because I don't even think they sell them in a pack like that.
They don't put them on hangers.
They don't.
It was black.
He had them in a Victoria's Secret bag, though. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So let me tell you. So she went ham. She said, "I didn't ask for none of this." She said, "All I asked for was a Pandora bracelet, a Pandora necklace, and a Pandora ring."
And that's what made it resonate for me. I was like, wow, she was so specific. He was so.
She gave him the blueprint.
Did y'all
But
notice
it's a
how
price point for him.
Did y'all notice how mad? This how black women get mad. Did y'all notice? Did y'all notice how she said about 4 or 5 things?
She said, "I asked for one thing."
Asked for one thing, but she named about 4 or 5 things. Black women put all that stuff in one category.
Well, it was a set.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Pandora, you gotta specifically get these different things.
Right.
Yeah,
and to flip for one gift. That's one gift.
No, you make a good point.
I'm telling you, that's just
point.
how black women be
Because
mad. Black women, you can everything come around is gonna be one thing.
Bree got a hand on the hip, y'all.
30 things just happen, and all of it gonna be one thing.
Because she probably delivered the information
It's one store.
over time in different ways, and he don't look like the type of man that's into details anyway.
Right.
She probably gave
That's
that
the problem.
information scattered out all over the place when he was smoking weed. Anything.
Yeah. And let me tell you another thing. So we don't know the backstory, right? This has probably happened a million times.
Who recorded
he
it
just walked
though?
away like he didn't even care. The kids know what was up.
The kids.
The kids.
That was the
recorded
kids
that.
recording it.
Who else was recording that? That was some
Look,
kids recording it, like a teenager.
She has probably received some crappy gifts from him more than once.
Yeah.
And she's probably told him. So at this point, she probably know. Let me just go ahead and tell you what I want.
That's
definitely
and one
the
way
other
to look at it.
possibility is he could have asked her what she wanted. But this is the thing: whether you ask me or whether I offer the information up, if you cannot afford the gift that I asked for, go ahead and say it.
We don't
Put it
know
out
that's the
there.
part, though. Did she say he
It
could
might have
have?
been.
Hold on.
No.
It might have been.
Bree, make a good point.
What I'm saying is, if you can't afford it,
that's the
if I tell you,
transparency.
baby, I want a Pandora bracelet and necklace and ring, go ahead and tell me. Well, I might be able to get you the bracelet. Which one do you want the most?
There you go.
Right. Which one do you want the
have to get
most?
something, or you want a real one.
Because you got all of those gifts. I'm pretty sure you could have afforded one. Okay, because Pandora is
You
not
gotta-
that expensive.
As a man, you should definitely figure out at least how to get one.
At least how to get
Facts.
one. Okay. So go ahead and say, which one do you want the most? Babe, I can't get all of them, but I'll get, you know what? How about this? How about I go ahead and get you the bracelet this time, and then for Christmas, I'll get you the necklace.
And for Mother's Day.
Right. Some solutions. Offer me some solutions. Or
it's-
if you can't afford it at all.
It's definitely some good solutions.
Right.
I rock with it. And then your mentality as a female, the way y'all are
y'all heard
thinking about
EB's
it,
3 E's.
the way Bree and EB, they the females here thinking about it. Y'all gonna think about it totally different from how we probably
Completely
think about
different.
it. So let's step in his shoes real quick, right?
Okay.
So as of right now, he's the bad guy.
He is the bad guy.
All right.
Is he?
He's the bad
Let me
guy.
be clear.
Okay.
If you're just joining, it's
so-
group chat.
So you a man.
We choose violence.
You a man. This is what people do with DoorDash when they go grocery shopping for you, right? You ever got an item aside from the item that you got,
Instacart.
and then they let you know
Instacart.
last minute that Instacart. That's what it is, Instacart. And they say they didn't have that one, but they got that one.
But see, with
That's the
Instacart,
same-
you put
Hold
your
on,
options in.
Instacart gives you the option
put your
of picking your
options
own
in.
replacement.
Hold on. But in the actual store, it wasn't there. See what I'm saying? That's how
They allow you to put a replacement.
I don't.
No, listen. They bring whoever doing it. They bringing it. Whatever happened, it's getting brought. They done picked it.
I order Instacart every 3 days.
He's saying,
off.
he's saying
Deuce
it's a
had
rogue
that
if they
happen.
went rogue and they
They
just
went
did
rogue.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'ma go
they've
off.
done it. All right, so look, let's do this. The guy. So the guy, Evie gonna take him to the bathroom.
She going ham on the text messages. You messed up.
Come here, go to the bathroom, boy.
Yeah,
Okay,
meet me in
so-
the bathroom.
My girl, over a period of a couple weeks, a month out, baby, this is what I want for my birthday. I want this. I want that. I want that.
Preparation queen.
Right. So look, this a dude who really locked in, he gonna put the effort in to try to make it happen.
Right.
He really locked in.
Hands down.
All right. A dude who really locked in,
Hands down.
to the priorities of the family, and he could just be a good provider, and these types of things, they can go over his head.
Yeah.
Some dudes are really good providers, really good with the kids, all that stuff.
And that's where he.
And he could have just slipped up and been like, "Man, I ain't get that." He totally forgot what she wanted. He just know it was some kind of panties, drawers, and some type of jewelry.
Poor partnership.
He didn't put the effort into the gifts to make the
Absolutely.
gifts close to what she want as far as like the exact thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving scenarios because it's some great guys do great things already. But like when it comes to a gift, she was so furious that she just wasn't happy with what he had. So I know it had to be some type of serious conversation with him.
It had happened before.
And he dropped the ball.
I think it happened before.
He dropped the
that
ball.
definitely was a. It happened
when she
before.
got
I ain't gonna
situation.
go there.
When she
I ain't gonna go there because she trusted him to get everything.
Well, when she started naming the Pandora thing, her disposition
She
changed.
had already given him the playbook.
Because she was pissed off, and then the Pandora was disappointment.
And
But when it got to the draw,
And she probably was
Some
looking
dude-
for it within all
some
those
dudes-
bags. Like she was
but some
probably,
dude-
and then it got to them boxes. What is
It's
it? The
sad to
briefs?
say, but some
No.
dudes not
On the
gonna run with the
hanger.
playbook.
And I think
Girl,
he's
that
all
ain't
kind
no
of
big
not
guy.
gonna
secret.
run
That's
with the
probably
playbook.
The way he just
and
walked
he
away.
put it in the Vicky secret
listen,
bag.
Bree,
He got it from the store.
But
next
y'all
door.
can be
Lane Bryant or something.
Some dudes are really dummies for
Yeah.
real. Like some dudes really like that.
You saw the way he walked away. He was just like,
Man, some dudes can meet a woman the first day, and a woman can give him the whole game of what he need to do to
Yeah.
get them draws,
Yep.
and he'll drop the ball.
And he'll drop the ball. He sure will. I have
Some
done that.
dudes-
I've done
but
that.
look,
And I'm just like, how does
some
that
dudes,
We don't think like that. Most
some
times.
dudes so savvy, and the
You ain't gotta
finesse
say a
there,
word.
They gonna get you to play.
they can read you,
Yeah.
and they can be broke.
Yeah.
They can be dead broke, driving a partner car, and they can get
And
it
they
on
gonna
the first
find
day.
a way or make a
They
way.
gonna get it on the
TLC,
first
they wrote a song
day.
about
The first
They
day.
gon' want you. They
with
gonna
no
want you, put you in the
Pandora necklace.
mindset to want to give it to. Even if your
That's the-
mind, you say I can't do it
Give you the
today,
playbook.
but in your mind you say, boy, if there was another day, another time, I'm telling you, some
Yeah.
dudes game and
Yeah.
they are so confident
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
themselves and they in tune with
Yup.
you at that time. They can set themselves up for a W. But like I said,
He had no
I
finesse.
don't know too much on the backstory, but I think that her reaction was definitely over the top. Her reaction didn't warrant.
I thought it was over the top, and literally when she got to the
Her reaction was
Pandora,
over the top.
It was disappointment.
Well, ladies, I don't care if y'all mad at what he did, but I think her reaction wasn't humble.
I read the comments and people were saying she was so ungrateful. I hope he left her. He doesn't deserve
Yeah,
that.
they were saying that. They was trying to say that, but in the actual relationship,
Leave
that's
me,
not
leave
what's
me.
gonna happen.
Leave me, leave.
He's obviously
Leave.
good enough. He's obviously good enough or whatever. But
In fact, I'm leaving.
Bree
I'm
want him to
done.
leave. Bree, just go.
I'm done.
Just go on and walk out. But Bree, put the headset down. Listen.
She knocked all that shit down.
Yeah, she just disrespectfully
She said, "I'll
throwed
knock
everything
off."
down.
Because to me, it was like, this is the only thing I asked you for in all years to take care of me. That's the energy I got.
My
Like, it's the
birthday is
one
once
thing
a
that-
year.
Yeah, I felt that after she calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, them birthdays important. You get with them
she threw
girls that
that
really.
tantrum.
If I'm dating
get
you though,
with a
I
girl
want
that-
a half birthday.
If you get with a girl that don't value birthdays,
A what?
she's a keeper.
I want a half
Wow.
birthday. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Them Jehovah's Witnesses.
Energy up in here.
Hey,
That's
I'm dropping
crazy.
jewels. You
That's-
should want
Get Jehovah's Witness.
Them Jehovah's Witnesses.
Listen.
I'm gonna tell you something. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't celebrate birthdays
Christmas,
on paper.
But they busted open.
They don't celebrate them on paper. But don't get them a gift and see what happened.
Man, listen.
Right, I don't know.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
You get a girl. You got
nobody.
the cheat code. You get a girl that don't celebrate birthdays.
They don't exist.
I don't know if that exists. She
They
lying.
do.
She does not exist.
Man,
lying.
listen. I met this
If
girl.
it's
You are
raise your
going to
hand.
be
Let me
expected
tell you what I
to
mean.
give her gifts and to shower her with gifts.
No, let me tell you.
On
I met
other
this girl-
occasions.
I met this girl, right? This girl, all she wanted to do, she was a whole hippie. She didn't care about nothing but smoking weed. She go to work. Birthday, she didn't care.
Did she expect for you to buy?
You
she
think she
verbally
didn't care.
no.
Did she
The
expect for you to
conversation-
buy the
this
green?
was a conversation. You know what happened?
Did you buy her
she didn't.
flowers?
She didn't. I that's the type of stuff I do anyway. But
So you bought her the flowers.
we wasn't rocking long enough for that.
You ain't listening to what I'm saying, and you ain't looking at me either. Did you buy her flowers?
Oh, it wasn't her birthday. It wasn't her birthday.
He don't get what I'm saying.
Goodness, he
But
doesn't.
okay, move on.
Talking about
Uh-huh.
her? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on.
You was giving her flowers.
What? Who Deuce?
You talking about
Tell
weed?
your story.
It's okay.
Tell your
Talking about the
story.
weed?
We was
Yes.
talking. Yeah, she's
Yes.
talking about the
Yes.
flowers.
Yes. Did you buy her
yeah.
flowers?
Oh no, I ain't buy them flowers.
Okay.
Good God.
Yeah, it was very specific. Nah, you don't got. Nah, we ain't even. I did put on another plug though. But yeah,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I put on another plug.
So
I
you
didn't
found
partake
a way
in
to
buying
add
them
value.
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm anything. I'm gonna add value to anybody I'm with because I'm plugged in like that. But she specifically said, "I'm not into birthdays. I don't care about no gifts. I'm not on that. I'm not on the things that she liked." She was very specific about what she liked, what tick, how her mind worked, and stuff like that.
What
one
did
of
she
them type-
like?
She's like a hippie
What did she
type
want?
person. She like going to work, smoking her weed. She like random, spontaneous stuff. She
her
likes
gifts.
spontaneous sex. She would like.
That's
She's
a
just a
gift.
different type of person. Like she would do it on the
Here's the
outside
thing:
fan
you are
at-
going
outside
to
the house or
pay
something.
for it one way or the other.
Because I think I feel what you're saying.
Gifts come in different shapes, forms, and sizes.
sure do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But different people like different things. So if you
It's all about your love language.
Just figured out. You
It's-
figured out what she liked.
It's all about your love
She like-
language.
if I was getting her a gift, I would get her a gift card to a dispensary or something. Or
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? That's what, because I can identify with what she like.
Because I
You know
think
what I mean?
for women, it's not just necessarily that it's a birthday, but that's an obvious reason to make it all about them. And
Yeah,
I think that
I agree.
energy, the energy just
She's a
transfers
real
to
spontaneous
different
person.
things.
She
My
would
birthday's
like a
coming up next
spontaneous
week, you
trip.
guys. Just making sure y'all know
Oh, Evie about to have a birthday.
turn
Look,
Yours too?
Leo, it is
Okay.
Leo season,
I
and
love
y'all know how I feel about Leos. I used to be married to one, and for some reason I cannot escape the Leos. Okay. The Leos is something, I don't know if I attract them if I have some type of Leo magnet on my forehead, but yeah, I know a Leo who has a birthday coming up, and guess what? He said, where do you want to go? You want to go on a trip? Where you want to go for my birthday? I said, oh, wait a minute now.
His birthday.
Tell him you gotta take your cousin because he.
Oh no, actually he
his
asked.
birthday.
He did ask if I wanted to take a girlfriend or something with me.
Tell him I want to go too.
Okay. All
It's my
right.
birthday too.
Okay, EB. All right.
Well,
now.
yeah. I mean, you
That's
know,
a boss move. He making boss moves. He making boss moves.
goes
That's-
back to
that's
those three
borderline,
E's.
But that's
Know what I'm
borderline.
saying?
That's borderline boss or like.
The last E, I heard he did the last E. Somebody praying for somebody.
He eating the groceries.
Somebody prayed for somebody.
Oh my bad. What are we talking about?
He has definitely not eaten any groceries.
He ain't no groceries, but somebody prayed for somebody. Prayed for Bree randomly. Emotional
Y'all.
Intimacy.
I like all that. I like all the E's, by the
That's
way.
what's up. So
Effort, energy, emotional intimacy. I like my wings extra crispy with an extra side of ranch. I love expensive gifts. And what was the last one, EB?
Eating out all the time.
Eating out all the time. Groceries and restaurants. Okay.
all right now.
Hallelujah.
Can I get some gifts? As a man, should we get random gifts?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it.
I like to shower my
love
man.
it. I love giving gifts.
For real?
Yes.
I love gifts
As soon as
too.
I find out who you are, what kind of person you are, I'll be out and I'll
Man,
be
listen,
thinking.
EB be confusing me,
picking
man.
stuff
She's
up.
so hardcore, and then she's such a girl at
Listen.
times.
Look at her. Look at
I
her.
get ready. I'll be like, ooh,
Listen.
you gonna like this.
It's the energy for me.
Listen.
You see EB?
Listen.
EB just turned into a little bitty Shirley Temple.
She did.
Because I'm telling you, like, I love making people smile. So if I can figure out a way to make you smile, I'm gonna go ahead and just
Okay.
implement
That
that
what's
energy.
up.
That's what's up.
All right, man. Bree?
There you have it, y'all. Did y'all enjoy the group chat tonight?
That's an understatement.
Come on, group chat.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know,
Come on, group
I
chat,
think
come through
we
tonight.
needed to talk about it, you know, because I was looking at the comments and I was like, everybody was like, she's so ungrateful. And it's like you got to read between the lines.
Yeah,
okay.
that-
There
yeah.
were a lot of underlying things, sentiments.
Yeah.
And I was
yeah.
just like, this isn't the first time this has happened.
Yeah.
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Don't buy
But
me no
it's-
surprises, but replace
so-
what I already got.
When it comes to us dealing with listening and seeing these videos, whether they staged or not, it's so many different
Oh, this one was staged,
backstories.
baby, by the way.
It's so many stories
It's
that
real life with them, yeah,
scenarios.
for sure.
It's so many different things, and we can't specifically see what caused these scenarios, but at the end of the day, it's definitely ways to handle it moving forward and
Yeah.
learning from these situations, and we can learn from other people's situations. So
Absolutely.
I do be learning from all these incidents that be happening online, man.
Yeah.
I
And
learned a
I
lot
do be paying
tonight.
attention. It be funny.
How to
We laugh
handle
out, we say what we
things
say.
more appropriately, you know.
Yeah,
And I
right
learned
tonight.
from the video too. You know, I think that there was a little bit of extra sauce. It was a little over the top.
Yeah, they
but
coulda
again,
used
I could see her frustration.
Way more diplomacy could have been used. You know what I'm saying? And that's
But have you ever
experienced?
experienced extreme disappointment?
I saw where she
Yeah.
was coming from in it though.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it was mounting. It just kept building.
I know people who have those prima donna extreme
Yes.
disappointments. They are next level. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've seen things
She had a
get
tantrum.
ruined.
She had a
I've seen
tantrum.
things
Oh,
get
yeah, she
ruined.
definitely
I've seen
did.
people go to jail
Yeah.
based on tantrums because things didn't go their way. Like
Yeah. You
seriously.
got to check that kind of stuff, man.
Yep. People with money do that too. They
I'm
just
about to say
sink-
white women do that all the time.
Yeah, people with money and privileged
privilege.
people,
In
whether they
public.
black or
Entitlement.
whatever. Yeah, entitlement is
That
serious
entitlement
with
is
people.
whew.
Yeah, but yeah, we can wrap it up, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us today. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yo, y'all the real
all
MVPs
time,
for
man.
tuning in, man.
Yeah,
That's
all
the
our
real
listeners
MVPs.
on live. Make sure y'all go to www.101tkoradio.com. Check us out, man. We need the viewers online and support us. And we appreciate y'all, man. We thank y'all for real, cause right now, man, this is growing, and we need y'all to continue growing. Get us some more sponsors, and that's what's up.
Yeah.
Anybody out there looking at us right now, listening to us right now, y'all reach out and y'all can sponsor the show. We doing interviews with people. Y'all can call us about packages for getting on our show, and we'll let y'all know what to do. Y'all just got to reach out.
We have
got-
advertisement spots available.
Yeah, definitely go to the website. Y'all can DM me or y'all can go to the website and speak about it. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
the
y'all.
listeners. We gonna see y'all Monday. We will do a recap on Friday, but we see y'all Monday and Wednesday. Monday we got JD's portion of the show.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Money,
Mayhem
Mayhem
Mondays.
Mondays.
And on Wednesday, y'all got the new portion that I got.
The business behind the business.
Of the business, yeah, man. So
Man.
yeah, we appreciate y'all. We out. This your boy City.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Atlanta's own Bree Simone.
And everybody's favorite redheaded cousin. It's your girl E.B.
It's the
Dupree.
lifestyle connoisseur XYZJD.
And right now, you checking in with Litty In The City show on
101 TKO Radio.
Knocking them out the box,
You
baby.
heard?